edition of Cyberpunk Red Apogee. Our lovely crew here this evening greets thee for the adventure. Give a quick shout out to the Forge we're using to host our service. We appreciate their work. If you need a hosting of Foundry, check out the Forge. Without further ado, let's find out what's going on in our fine folks' lives. First off, speak with Nick's Nuts.
Hello, hello.
Nuts, how's it going?
It's definitely going. I will say that. I've ended up running my CDDA character now pretty much 4 to 6 hours every single day for the last 2 weeks. To get cocky earlier today, run through a section, get him killed because I couldn't get him to rest enough time. Couldn't even whip out the machete and kill through the things that I needed to fast enough to make sure. Tried, fought that right up to the absolute bitter end. There was nothing I could do. They just kept coming at me, and I couldn't manage to get far enough away. Once you get to that point of exerted, where you're as fast as the zombies and no faster, you're screwed. There is nothing you can do at that point.
There's too many of them.
Yeah.
Outside of that, things have been going pretty good for me. I've been enjoying doing the game anyway, and the streams that I've been doing with Zomboid. We've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus back and forth on some of the other role-playing games that I was running, just simply because we couldn't get everybody together. The scheduling monster has the biggest issue for almost every campaign I've ever dealt with. So,
Including this one.
right, everyone.
Everyone. It happens. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, even my home game and everything. Like, I have never had a campaign where scheduling wasn't a problem.
That's like the number one thing. It's always the number one thing.
Yeah.
At our age, yeah.
Well, I mean, and I remember having plenty of games when I was, 14, 15, 16, where we would be able to do whatever we wanted because we had no responsibilities. That was our parents' job.
Stupid work. God.
Yeah, adulting is not much fun. We all agree.
Adulting sucks.
Oh.
But I do want to just make sure that I speak up to say that my son is doing fine. He's actually gotten to the point where he no longer has to wear the sling that he's had on continuously for the last 2 weeks. He's going to have one heck of a wicked-ass scar that goes along with that. I mean, it's like a 5-inch incision right there at his right clavicle. So other good news that we got to on that is that he should be being able to be covered by Medicare insurance on that because his job, who fired him like the week beforehand erroneously, but by doing that, they didn't offer him Cobra medical coverage to cover his stuff. And because they did that, that puts him under emergency Medicare, which means what was going to be a $30,000 surgery is going to cost us about $1,400.
That's much more manageable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about that. And then nobody usually has good things to say about landlords. When we went to his landlord for the place that he was living and having already moved him out, having already cleaned the apartment, talked to the management company that was there, they said, okay, well, we got to call somebody at the home office and find out. The next day I get a phone call back telling us that they're going to keep his security deposit, like $300, but they waived the entire month that he would have normally had to have given in advance to move out, and the month that he was behind on rent because he had to have that surgery. So what we thought was going to be $2,500 worth of bill ended up being $300 that we paid 2 years ago.
Yep.
Wow.
Nothing but good things to say about that particular company right now.
Good.
So things have been good for that. Beyond that, I got a funeral that I got to go to on Monday. My cousin Dave's wife's mother passed away, and No fun. Other than that, it's life. Things have been going good.
Life is life.
Nice, nice. That's excellent. Glad to hear it. What about you, Mr. Matt in the Hat?
Well, as to our previous discussions, Mr. Matt in the Hat has been starting the massive task of reading the Kingmaker book.
How many of them are? How many of them are there? Like what, 6?
What do you mean?
How many of those? Like?
Oh no.
That-
This is it, and then there's a companion guide about the companions that's about a third of the size. But this is 650 pages. Like this is a big book.
It's a 650-page textbook, even. So,
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there are pictures. They're beautiful pictures.
Like TTRPG books are textbooks for. They just are. They're beautifully
But
written,
it is
beautifully
a lot.
illustrated.
So I'm starting to read that. Getting through it very slowly. So I've done a skim previously. This will be my first proper read, and then I'll do a second read for content. So like to get my questions and answers sorted for when I run it. But yeah, so I've been doing that. Been continuing to help look after kids and stuff like that around here while we go. Campaign's going well for my in-game role-playing game that I've been running in Eberron. It's my own story and characters and situation. So I've got currently sort of 2 weekly groups, one fortnightly and one kind of monthly, I guess, which is a little bit less than I had, just due to, like you said, scheduling conflicts and people just, changing what their priorities are in life and getting families and whatever else, new jobs and what's not. So just trying to juggle all of that, but they're going well, and everyone's been raving about it and asking me to maybe run some extra stuff, maybe do some catering again. We've got Halloween coming up, so I've got people being like, hey, can you do something for Halloween? We would like you to do something for Halloween. So
Do something for Halloween. Do it.
Yeah, so I've got a Halloween one shot that I've run for one group that went pretty well. That's not a full day, but it's 3 lots of 2-hour segments, with a meal at the start and a meal at the end that I cater for. So so I'll probably be doing that maybe once or twice around the Halloween period, which is like a haunted house, and I'm running that in Fate, using Fate, so that's really good. It's actually set in real life with a real building, and it's pretty exciting.
Nice.
Yep, I don't know. I haven't really been streaming. I keep on saying that I need to, and I keep on not having time. So
I think we all get that.
I remember you saying that last week or the week before, you said that I'm gonna say that, and I just need to just do it.
Yeah, it hasn't happened. So,
and Matt and the Hat, I totally get you. I've been trying to work my way through this one and the vampire one of the exact same size, and it is going very slowly.
Oh man,
yeah,
those are fantastic universes.
Oh, I've been running World of Darkness universe for 20 years at this point, And I really am looking forward to finally getting through the new editions well enough to feel comfortable enough to run it again.
That'd be awesome. If you happen to get through them all and you're doing stuff online rather than in person, and if it seems like maybe it's at a decent time like this, look me up. But
Definitely.
That's me pretty much. Like I can't yeah.
It's all good, man.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Keep it up. Look forward to seeing you stream again if you're able to. Azria.
Yeah.
You.
Oh boy.
And I forgot to give everyone a shout out because I was fixing things. I am sorry. I am doing terrible today trying to do everything.
No, it's as they've said, it's going. Life's going. So between now and the end of the year, I'm probably going to be working 2 weekends every month. I got like
Oof.
6 weekends. I have like 6 weekends, and I'm not taking off during the week. Like, so when I work a weekend, like right now I'm working the weekend. So I took Monday, like this past Monday, I took off. And so I will work this past Tuesday all the way until next Friday. And it's basically going to be like 12 consecutive days of work 6 times until the end of the year. But yeah, I just, the money's gotta, I gotta have money. And sometimes there's just never enough.
Yeah.
Especially with kids.
You don't know anything
Kids,
about that.
kids are fucking expensive. No.
You mean it's just one more person? It's not that much. And you already got most of it for you.
Not to mention 2 dogs and 2 cats, but they're basically like relatively self-sufficient. They just eat like a food every day and such. That's about it. The kids need stuff like clothes and
Oh my god.
They want this attention stuff.
tablet
Here.
and like other things. Anyway, yeah, just yeah. Other than that, it's great. Starfield's so much fun, which is really like it's just so great to have a game that I can just do that. I have found that the cloud version runs better for me than the locally installed version. Which
Doesn't for me because then I can't have my mods.
fucking stupid. I don't use mods. I wish I could. I wish I did, but I just don't care. Also, oddly enough, on the keyboard, I can't find where the walk function is. I don't know if there's a walk function on the keyboard, but
Yeah.
when I'm using my
There
controller,
is.
you can just hit the controller just a
Yeah,
little bit, and then you walk.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I don't know where the walk function is on the keyboard.
Yeah, it's not a binary, but
It's not an actual binary. Like,
So-
and I tried like just barely holding down the W key, and that doesn't do shit.
no, because it's binary. Keyboard is built to be binary. It's either on or off.
So like when you hit Shift and W, you sprint, but there's not a walk button that I have found.
There
Apparently
is-
caps lock.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Apparently.
If you hit caps lock, you'll start walking instead of running.
so do I have to hold it down?
No?
Okay.
You just press it. It toggle.
Okay. All right. I'll have to experiment with that later.
It's a toggle.
But see the weird thing is, so it's a toggle, but when you use a controller, you can control the speed of walk versus the speed of jog versus
Yeah. No,
full-on
the
run.
controller, you can control that more.
So I find myself, because I walk around carrying 6,000 freaking pounds of stuff in my
Did
pack.
you know you can get armor that heals you when you're not in combat and it offsets the health damage you take from carrying
Yes, and that's what I'm working towards. So I'm working towards that on my spacesuit design. But what I end up having to do right now is I end up having to like I'll sprint and I'll just like shift back to where I'm just kind of jogging, and that allows me to heal.
Yep.
And then I'll sprint again, and so I can at least not have to wait like I was doing before. Like I would just.
Well, the other option is if you do jetpack and you do the forward thrust jetpack.
The skip back.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily skip. You can do it on any of them, but the forward thrust. So there's one that goes straight up. There's one that actually boosts you forward. If you do the forward thruster one, you can actually use that to navigate, and then you're not actually sprinting, but you're actually going as fast as you would sprinting.
That's fair. Right.
Especially if you decide to edit the file that says how fast it is, and you make it so it's actually a little bit increased from what the vanilla version is.
Also, I've heard that if you rebind the jump key, like the
that's for
jetpack
keyboard.
key,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You can change your trajectory by rebinding the key.
Yeah, if you have a secondary button for jump, it'll be the forward thrust. I'm not sure which one your controller will be using. So,
which is it's dumb. Why?
Well,
game?
the reason is because you do need to sometimes have it up thrust to get to a higher point.
Yeah.
And so the secondary one is the forward thrust.
So
Have you tried, Asriel, maybe like dropping some shit?
no.
Yeah, have you
Like,
listened to
honestly,
Sarah?
So all the stuff that I'm carrying, I am on a, so I don't know if you guys know like the worlds yet or whatever. Like I'm on Tau Ceti 8B, which is like one of the best planets to like set up an outpost, and I'm looking for the place that I'm going to set my outpost up. So I'm going to set up a bunch of storage containers, and then I'm just going to drop everything. That is my current goal for.
So that's why you're carrying it all right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have no outposts, and like
Why don't you leave it on the ship?
Because I have like what 1,400, whatever the Razor Leaf has, and I have like no spaceship engineering that I can add.
Well, there's
stuff
your
to it.
problem.
I invested all of my stuff early on in science. I'm sorry. My scanning is jacked my scanning is
Dude,
maxed out.
I just got scanning started and finished.
So,
Yes, I did say
I'm
started
level-
and finished because I had
I'm
banked
level
up that
32.
many perk points.
I'm not level 115 like somebody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, I mean it's just such a great game, and once I get my outpost set up, it will be an even better game whenever I can sprint and not have to worry about like CO2 shit.
Did you like
I
the
did,
Silver Drake?
however- No, I saw yours.
That's what I was saying. Did you like the Silver Drake?
I did. Yeah, I thought it was great. Although, sorry, last thing I swear to God. The place that the landing spot.
Yeah.
That like just a random landing spot, not the one that like it draws out for you. It's a random spot, and I know that like most of that stuff is like they're all procedurally generated based on like wherever you are. It dropped a UC Voyager, which is a fucking massive ship, and it's locked.
Yeah.
And it says unlock elsewhere, and like there's nobody around. Like I spent 45 minutes.
I've seen that,
walking
yeah.
around.
I actually found one that
fucking
was. I did the first UC mission, and there was actually a really nice ship there. I was like, "Oh, it's a fake, isn't it?" Went into the back hatch, and it was a fake.
key.
I was like, "Yeah, no, it's a fake." I was like, dirty."
Because it was a
Dirty.
massive ship, and I'm like, fuck. Well, to be fair, like I can't pilot B class or C class ships, so for all I know is I wouldn't be able to pilot it anyway. I can't even get my Kepler yet. My Kepler is still sitting at the Stroud Eklund Star Yard. It's been sitting there for 2 weeks while I work my way up on piloting.
I need to do that mission so I can get the engine.
Fuck. Oh my god. It's
Man.
such. Anyway,
The starship building, though, I could sit there for hours.
I know you could.
Oh wait, I did.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know,
I'm
the silver
like
Drake I was talking about, that I don't know if all you guys saw or not, but that was the 6th iteration of ships that I was built that time. We're not talking about all the previous shipbuildings.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I like it. It's a good one.
Yeah, it looks great. Anyway, I'm enjoying myself, and I'll just put it that way.
Oh, I get it.
Away we go.
Yeah, it's a good game. If that's the style of game you like,
It's easily
it's an
the
awesome
best game
game.
Bethesda's ever made.
Oh yeah, it's surprisingly one of the least buggy I've seen.
Yes, 100%. Like the only.
I didn't say not buggy.
No. The only, I said surprisingly, but yeah, very few. The only bug that I've personally run into, and I don't even know if it was a bug. So I got a bounty for some strange, stupid reason. It was a mission that I ran, and it ended up with me having a bounty. And the next thing that I had to do was to land in New Atlantis. You add an artifact, and as soon as you land in New Atlantis, or as soon as you come in, it says
scan for contraband.
You have a bounty on you.
Yep.
If you do anything else, we're gonna come after you. And they only do that one time. So if you run, every other time after that, they're gonna try and kill you.
Yep.
So I got into like a loop to where like I landed, and then I was like, shit, everybody's trying to kill me. So I jumped back in my ship and I took off. And then I get back into space and they're all trying to kill me.
Yep.
And then like I hail somebody and I say, I just want to pay. Okay, that's fine. We're going to take you down. And in the middle of taking down, I get killed. Like they blow my ship up. But I land because I end up in UC security prison. And then I come out. But I still have the bounty on my head. I didn't pay, even though it subtracted the credits. And I'm like, fuck. So I ended up having to reload a save, quote unquote travel to Cheyenne, to Aquila City, use the kiosk to clear my bounty.
Yep.
And then go back.
Actually, since you're on PC, there's a really good thing. I actually use console command that I found out about to spawn the housing editor that allows you to basically customize your house that you can buy in the game on my ship. So I could actually put some couches on the ship. And you guys haven't seen this yet, but next time I play, you'll see it. So there's actually things there, and I actually put the bounty boards in the ship.
That's awesome.
Why couldn't you?
I mean, I didn't try.
No, I'm just like, you can't without that.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just saying,
right.
like, realistically, right? If this was a whirlwind, why couldn't you do that?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So,
I mean, especially like whenever you get into like, if you make this massive ship, I mean, technically, part of that ship could have like mission boards on it, like in the cafeteria, quote unquote. Anyway.
Yeah, so you guys will get to see that next time. But without further ado, let's join tonight's session and see what transpires for the team of Apogee. Without doing it myself, I'll give you all the opportunity to set things on a better foot by recapping what transpired last time. I do know we had to skip last week due to missing personnel, and then the week before that we actually played was the last session. Who remembers the Ghost City?
So I will attempt, because Matt was amazing, and before we started, we caught Mick's nuts up, and no, you like the way that like we talked through it, Matt. So I will try to take that and distill. We took a little trip to the train station in Santa Rosa, and we got there. It was night, so we were like, let's set up in the train station where we thought that this combat train was coming. So we got in there. We had to fortify. We got settled for the night, then Matt and I got woken up by these terrifying red-eyed dogs. And we successfully, stealthily scouted where they were, and nobody got hurt because they didn't attack us. They attacked Ajo's van instead. that was fun.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
But we made it through the night. And then we didn't find the combat train, which sucks. So we kind of felt like a wasted trip. So what we did is we hopped back in Ajo's van, and because we got a call on the radio that there was some stuff going down, like an explosion, and we got in the van, and Ajo hightailed it like in a 35 zone. He was driving like 90 and like taking corners on two wheels and making me and Stitcher lose our lunch, and
That was great.
that was crazy. He was driving like a bat out of hell. I don't know if you guys have seen French Connection, but probably some driving like that. So we did that, and we got there, and there was this armored car turned over, and like there were people trapped inside of it, and I think there was a fire going, and we had to work on thinking about how we could like get them out without killing them and without screwing things up. So we eventually we ended up like turning it into the pit and like figuring out a way to like wedge open the door and got them out. And then we got another call from Loretto, I think, saying that shit was going down. So we got in the van and hightailed it over there. And once we got there, that's where we stopped.
Yeah, you're gonna head for trying to find out where she was at.
Yep.
Yep.
It feels like a short episode, but I feel like we did a good. No, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. That was definitely it. There was no more.
No, you sure?
Yeah. I'm. That's all I remember.
No, that was a good summary.
Thank you.
But yeah,
I don't do summaries normally.
there was a lot that happened of other minor things, but those were the major points that really were important. Catch up. But that is where we find you guys being like, all right, we need to mobilize and head over to find Adjo's girlfriend. It is unfortunate he didn't make it tonight because you might want to say a thing or two about making sure she survives.
We'll take care of her.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, you guys fail and Loretto gets
Plot
killed. He
twist!
comes back.
Sorry, that was loud. Twist.
Either that or one of you smoozes her, because we all know that, you know, Zid is now the ladies' man. We found that out.
Oh, no. No, she's mine, damn it.
Okay, so Zid just goes with the one big ladies. Oh. That was funny.
I mean, Zid might not be, you know, me, but he knows well enough that, you know, you don't go spreading your love. Get you in too much trouble.
Fun times. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, I could see Ajo the Nomad having, you know, different cities, different girls. I mean, most people don't travel around like that.
Possibly. However, he tends to find girls who are a little bit more deadly than you might want to mess with like that.
Just mildly.
Loretto is a former
Mildly.
combat zone veteran as well. and she joined Danger Gals, which is a female mercenary group out of Night City. So, not really wanted to mess with. They ended on good terms, but...
They work for Arasaka, right?
Oh, they will kill you for saying that. They're founded by a former Arasaka princess who's like, I'm done with Arasaka family. So she actually used Militech as a way to get out of Arasaka and start Danger Gals. So no. Very much not Arasaka. There's bad blood there. Very bad blood. Just thinking about how they would react if you actually said that to him.
So, what's the time period again? 2050?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was about there.
So I'm trying to think of like how this plays into 2077.
Yeah, this is before that.
So when Johnny like does his little raid on Arasaka Tower.
Oh, that's in the past.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that's before the time of
It's
the
like
red.
20.
That is the time. That causes the time of the red.
Yeah, it's right before.
That literally causes the time of the red. That is the whole Night City has a nuke go off in the middle of it.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Let's do it.
So we're basically his dropping the bomb that you do the memory of in 2077 has happened. We're in the rebuilding stage before 2077. So right before that. So this is probably around the time V is actually would be born.
I'm thinking about Rogue.
Oh, Rogue is definitely around.
I wasn't sure if
Yeah, she'd be in Night
Loretta
City
knew her.
doing stuff. You don't know.
No, Loretta, the Ajo's girl. I didn't know if she was a Danger Girl.
Possibly different crowd,
Okay.
but Rogue is a fixer now. Like in 2077, you find out after they did the whole nuke thing, she became a fixer.
Damn good one too.
Yeah, and keep in mind, in 2077, she's not young.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
She's old.
not at all.
And like a
That's
lot of
the reason
people,
why that's the reason why I thought that she was,
yeah. A lot of people see her and like, oh, she's not that old. No. She's like,
she's old.
yeah.
She's like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe even older than that.
If you play 2077, when you do the memory, it tells you the date that it is when they're doing it. And she's like 20-ish then. And it's like, I don't remember the date it shows.
It's like the 2020s, isn't it?
I think it was like 2020. Which means she's an extra 57 years old, which means she's actually more like 77 years old.
She's a nice looking 77 then.
Just saying.
That's easy to maintain if 90% of your body is cybernetic.
So, that being said, yes, she would be active. Yes, she would be alive. But as far as I know of, Rogue doesn't have close dealings with Danger Gal mercs. Danger Gal is a corpo. It is a corporation mercs, not general mercs. She works with the general mercs.
Okay.
That's what Rogue does. Or teams of mercs. She doesn't work with corpos.
Okay.
Danger Gals would be more like security team that you hire from Militech. But you want something special for it, so it's them. Right.
Or like Max Tac.
Yeah, a hireable Max Tac, potentially. Yeah. But they're pretty girls, so you might use them as a someone on your arm who's pretty, who's not dangerous supposedly, but actually is going to kill anyone who gets close to you because they're an undercover bodyguard. So they
Sorry
have.
for the tangent.
No, it's fine. It's important to know who it is you're dealing with. So she is high level, you know, in that regard. Interesting. Sorry, I just got thrown off because Harlan got deleted from the screen.
Okay.
I don't know what
I can see him.
Well, I just put him back. I just dropped him back. He wasn't there just a second ago. I was just explaining why I posed and looked off because I was like, wait a minute. He's missing. That's why like Frozen had this error in my brain that made me pause because I was like, I had to figure out what was off and why.
Would it have been
Plugging
because
me.
I was just taking the time to spend improvement points on my character?
It
Would
shouldn't
just
be.
updated
It shouldn't
on
be.
that?
It's probably something where it glitched and took it as a delete or something, or moved you off to who knows where. But it's not a big deal. I can just drop another one. The whole point of it being there is so you guys have a quick reference to pull it open. That's the only reason it's there. So, but yeah, that's a quick rundown of Danger Gal.
Sure.
They are elite bodyguards and mercenaries. Started by an ex-Arasaka princess who decided to be, just deleted again.
I saw it too.
The moment I'm changing stuff in here is what's going on.
Oh, it's
because I'm
fine.
going through
It's fine then.
And I'm spending improvement points for what I was doing for that.
Yep, no, you're good. Spend them away. We're just trying to figure out what happened. So don't worry about it. I'll fix it. Just get it done. You're all good.
Yep. I've spent what I've spent. I'm done.
I'm just puzzled as to why it's deleting when you do that. Like I said, the only reason it's there is to make it easier for you guys to access. So.
That is kind of weird.
So yeah, that is where you guys are heading to, is where you heard her and just had a name blank. Knockall is located. So Knockall and her are somewhere else. You do know they were here, but obviously moved off. Based on the fact there's a lot of explosive damage in the area. Kind of a current key signature of Knockall. Used to not be, as Zid could attest, but of late it seems that is his current signature.
He likes to blow shit up.
I mean, he learned how good they were by losing half of himself, so why not learn to use them instead of not?
I know a couple of EOD techs who would probably disagree with you on that statement.
I didn't say he's all there. But yes, I would love to hear their take on our portrayal of Knockall. So what do you guys think about Knockall? He's mad. Yes, you got it.
He's been severely traumatized.
Yes. And he kind of had a wire misfire and decided to embrace his death instead of fear it. And so now he's playing dangerously with explosives.
What could go wrong? Oh, wait.
What already went wrong? Well, it's already happened. Who cares?
Yeah.
There are people who, when they are faced with trauma, snap and go that direction instead of the more logical option of, yeah, probably should avoid that, and be like terrified of it, right? It tends to be when you're hit with a big trauma like that, you either now don't fear it to an unhealthy level, or you're terrified of it to like an unhealthy level. One of the two.
The first time that I slipped and ended up falling while hooked to a safety harness and dangled from it at like 200 meters in the air is when I stopped completely being afraid of heights. Now, I will say flat out that I will never do that without a safety harness. Never in life. But I'm not afraid of heights at all anymore.
But see, that's kind of, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's kind of like what it was with him. He's like, well, I already got half blown up. I might as well figure out how they work. And, you know, he kind of jumped in on the deep end trying to figure out how not to, and enjoyed it a little too much.
Doesn't quite like dangling off a communications tower.
That'll wake you up a little bit, I'm sure. Probably envisioned your life.
Do you know that moment between when you lose grip and the safety harness does its full deploy and the like 6-8
stopping you, yeah,
before you drop took longer than several years of my kid's life as far as my perception went.
Yep. That's what I was saying. Like, you're like, oh no.
Well, the worst part though is that, you know, years after that happened, and then I'm up working on a scaffolding, doing other stuff for that. You know, scaffolding has these stacked planks that have to be overlapped over the top of each other.
Yeah.
But that means that every time that you are on that scaffold, there's a spot where there's what we refer to as the 3/4 inch heart attack. You know, where you step off of one plank and onto another. And if you're busy working, doing something when you're moving to do that and don't realize it, and you step over and suddenly you drop a half inch further than you would. Yeah. Still don't like that. Still don't like that at all.
No. That I get.
Hey, do you have another map up other than just America and the terminal, or not?
No, I have that as all for. That's all you have up. I have more than that.
No, I was just wondering, because I was wondering if maybe that had something to do with why it kept dumping me and deleting me. But
no, I shifted back over to America because we were talking about the location you guys were at and everything. I try to leave it on the terminal when we're not in session or at the beginning of the session, because that's an easy place where everyone can see what they need to mess with things, edit things. So, looks like Adjo's deleted off of this map. Interesting. Maybe a similarly reason. I don't know. But, yeah, so that's where you guys are at, is heading to Knockall and Loretta. They are further into Cityetta building. So you guys were just ready to head there after getting the vehicle flipped back over. And this was the nomad vehicle of the guys who came with you to help you out and help you be protected just in case, you know, smokers showed up and stuff.
Alright, so do we need to do anything in order to get where we're going?
Yes. I was about to say that. It'll probably going to take a tracking or survival to basically path your way through. Survival will be just finding your way through. Tracking will actually put you on their tail of following their footsteps. So one will keep you moving to the destination you believe you need to go. One will actually have you follow them.
Okay, I'm gonna do a tracking. I'll just do it. Blank. 17.
Not bad, not bad. So you're able to find their footprints and you start leading the group through the streets they went. Now, you do notice they're not going in a very straight line to their destination. You're noticing bending down alleys and stuff, but you're following them gathering intel as you go.
Yep.
You do notice there's footprints following them.
Okay.
And as you go, you do see a number of these dog creatures dead.
Fantastic. I would rather them dead than alive.
You
Have we figured out what they taste like yet?
No, you haven't taken a bite. Do you want to try one?
To give you like a bit of a picture, they're like they're totally insane, dude. Like their muscle was like visible and like like it was full on. I don't remember the exact description that DM gave, but
it was delightful. It was just delightful.
Their eyes actually glow red, like.
Oh, and meat's on the outside. Got it. No thanks. I'm good.
Meat's on the outside.
There's a little bit of meat on the outside. Yeah. Like their muscles are like protruding out of their skin. Like someone pumped them up on a little bit too much. So if you take like the mutant rabbit dogs from like Resident Evil, but mix it with like a Mabari from
Okay, got it.
It's like a rabid bulldog, basically.
But bigger, yeah. That's why I said mix it with a Mabari. So it's like, the Mabari got infected by the stuff like that.
Yep.
Not so much rot and decay like those ones had from Resident Evil, but that kind of level of madness and insanity in its eyes.
Got it.
So, real friendly.
Things to put a shotgun up against their forehead and pull the trigger. Got it.
If you want to get that close.
Yeah.
It depends on whether I'm given a choice or not.
True. But is that a good enough description for you so you can
Well, good.
embrace them? And you sure?
Not positive. I'm good.
All right, man. I mean, it's free meat.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it something that if I eat enough of, it might increase my body?
Maybe.
Nice try.
It is tainted, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. You could try it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But nobody, I've just decided that nobody wants taint meat. We're fine.
Okay. I mean, you said you wanted to see if it would boost your body. I wasn't going to tell you no.
Oh, God. Boost your body in all different ways.
I mean, they obviously have a boost to their body stat with it.
Yeah, they do.
So, by
But at what
logical
cost?
processing, maybe he could impart some of it too.
Yeah, it'd be
no.
fine.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. I want to make sure. I mean, I don't want to take the opportunity from you. So,
All right, so we're seeing these people that are turning around down multiple at least the tracks of the people turning down multiple alleyways and going not exactly a straight direction. We see bodies of these hounds.
a few, one of them every once in a while.
Okay, cool.
You do notice their blood is like a darker color, but you are able to find some more reddish colored blood splatters on a few of the spots on some of the walls.
Okay. Doesn't look good. So
There
there's
was a
people
fight.
blood.
So there was definitely a fight. It wasn't a one-way conflict.
Probably.
Sorry, I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay.
I will be right back. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We understand. So, yeah. You get based on the fact that there's some blood that probably it is human blood, because it's not these dogs' blood, and that's pretty much all there is.
Mind if I perceive?
Sure, what do you want to perceive? That you have 2
like,
pounds of belly button lint?
Well, no, like, I mean, just to see if, like, I can see the,
It's
the
all good, man.
degree-
Go for it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll and tell me what you're looking for while you're rolling. You just didn't want to hold it up.
So I'm looking to see, like, if I can tell the degree of conflict, like, if one person, like, one side won or not, quote unquote.
Okay.
If that makes sense?
Yeah. Roll perception.
Yeah.
And then we'll have you roll a tactics to
Okay.
kind of use your evaluative processing of it.
Oh boy.
Not bad. A 20. It's pretty good. 14. That's enough. There's no definitive winner in the group from what you've seen thus far.
Okay.
It seems to be an endless hunt and struggle where the group of them is trying to get away from these hounds as they move in and keep trying to pursue and acquire prey.
All right. So basically, the hounds are getting hunted down, quote unquote. It's kind of like
No, the hounds are hunting.
Oh, the hounds are okay. I thought it was more like a city cleansing thing. Okay.
No,
the hounds
other way
are getting,
around.
So the predators are preying. The predators are predating. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the hounds are absolutely pressing in and hunting and trying to get
Cool.
the Danger Gal mercs as well as the reclaimers.
1 second.
Wonderful.
Hey, mixed nuts, it's all you, man.
I'm
get
going to make
decide
sure
the
that
fate
I'm
of the
going-
party. You can slip the meat with no one knowing.
that could be taken so many ways out of context.
You know. How you doing, Raven? Good to see you, man.
All I know is that if the Danger Gal mercs are having problems with these dogs, I don't really want to have to deal with them directly myself. I would much rather they be focused on someone else and then I shoot at them.
Which, from as far as you can tell, they're focused on someone else right now.
Cool. Well, are we to the point where we can actually see the fight going on? Have we caught
Not
up
yet.
to them? Well, then I say we hustle until we do.
Okay. So yeah, you guys keep going. After a little bit, you start hearing in the distance sounds of gunfire and howls, screams.
How many bodies have we come by so far? Dog
Of the
hunters?
dogs?
Well, I mean, if there are dead people there too.
You
I
haven't
would
seen
like to-
any of those.
Okay.
That's why I asked, of the
boy.
dogs or of the people? Because of the people, you haven't found any.
That's
So-
good.
Maybe.
How many dogs? Roughly.
Probably have come across 10.
It makes it sound to me like there's a significant dog population in the area.
Bad dingoes. Bad dingoes.
Have you played Metro?
Oh, God. Not
I
those
need
dogs.
to.
Not those dogs.
Where there's one, there's more than one.
Yeah, where there's one, there's 73 of them.
Not necessarily 73.
Well,
but
Two.
a number of them.
A pack. A large pack.
Yes, dogs travel in packs.
yes, and in Metro, the dog packs are very similar to packs of cigarettes.
20-ish.
20.
Yeah. 20's not 50. Or 70.
I mean, we don't know how many packs we're dealing with.
True. But yes, you do
Hustle
remember from last night, there was 20-ish of them went by, because you guys basically did the whole metro thing of where you guys kind of were quiet and watched them pass by.
As we're going, Zid is checking the load on both of his weapons, making sure everything's reloaded, making sure all of his bullets are in and everything's secure, and he's just checking the action. He's making sure.
Well, I mean, my character's running around with a pair of shotguns, one in his hand, the poor quality one on his back, so he doesn't have to take the time to reload if necessary.
And I take out Nora, and I'm just like shining her, and I know she's getting thirsty, so she's about to feed.
Oh, Azrael, I cannot wait to see your face when it happens.
Well, when the gun jams and blows up?
Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me.
Or something.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I will just say, in Chapter 3...
Yeah, I get it.
There might be an exchange. If not, Chapter 4, something will happen.
Something. I'm going to lose her. I get it. It's all good. I'm just enjoying my time with her while I have it.
There you go. So, you guys all prep and clean, you move up. You see a ruined tower. And Metro's actually a good example for this, because it had a lot of ruined cities. So you have this ruined tower and these dogs moving up to it, like attacking, trying to get in. And some of them getting in some parts of the building. You see gunshots from within the building, flashes, and you do see shots coming out of the building with the dogs. And you see there's probably 13 of the dogs here right now.
Cool.
They all seem to be about the same.
Let's get after it.
How far away from here?
Probably a good, I don't know, 80 yards or so, because you guys didn't, I mean, you don't have to be right on top of them to see it, but it's still, due to Ruined City, it's not like you can see for, endless time period.
Hey, I'm using a shotgun. I'm not shooting from no 80 yards out.
Oh, it's all good. I get that. But it gives you a chance to decide how you want to proceed.
So this tower, what are approximate, like, is this a tall, thin sort of tower? Is this a massive base? Like, what sort of dimensions are we looking at?
It's used to be a tall tower. It's been knocked down a bit as it's been beaten up over the years and weathered. So the top probably, who knows, half, a third, you're not sure, is sloughed off somewhere. So it's like splintered and cracked. And it's probably, I'd say 10 floors still there. The probably 8th through 10th floor are, portions of, not the whole floor.
Okay. Shredded and destroyed at the top pretty decently.
Either recently or just weathered and knocked down, or there's a fire that happened after it was abandoned. It's unknown. This whole city, you guys know, has been neglected and abandoned for 40 to 50 years, just completely abandoned.
Then the reclaimers came back and started snagging shit.
They just came back to do so, yeah.
So, is this sort of like a 30-foot base or a 50-foot base? Like, is it broad at the bottom, or?
Typically, most of them are fairly square-shaped. Let's see. Trying to get a perspective about how big. What's
like
up
an
next?
office building kind of block kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean it's a pretty decent size. Then.
Pretty decent size, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get like, are all the dogs they're spread out over a wide area? Is kind of
Yeah, they're probably spread out over 20 yards or so. 20-yard square area.
They've taken up an aggressive position.
And they are trying to, like, they charge up and try to get in parts of the building and then, like, back off somewhere and try a different approach. Trying to get in. Some of them are able to jump into the building from buildings across the way, like through the windows, and are getting inside.
So we can see, like you said, 13 or 14 of them out here. There might be that many of them already in the building as well that the people in there are fucking with and fighting right now. And Harlan's just gonna look and say, yeah, if there's that many out here, there might be that many inside too. We should hurry our asses up there and start killing these things from behind.
CHOOM, have you seen animals quite so intelligent as that are like testing the boundaries and climbing stairs and leaping from other buildings? This seems to be very
These are obviously some sort of engineered animal.
Yeah, these are some smart fucking dogs.
These are things that they
Blackstone,
created
roll
for that.
tactics.
Let's do it.
Yes.
I have
talking.
anything from my background in life tech about anything like crazy ass animals this way?
Oh, you absolutely know they've messed with animals all sorts. But
and I
you're
will
not
say
sure
that.
if this is one or not.
I will just say life tech's been experimenting on all kinds of things. This could very easily be one
16.
of theirs.
This is more of a bestial prodding and like pure hunger driven. So it's not like creative, intuitive, like, you know, all right, send our weakest and prod. It's not like they're dumb, but they're not like sentient either.
It's desperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neutral hungry.
Try and get out. Yeah, we're gonna try.
There
and
you
get
go,
out
yeah.
if we can.
Neutral hungry is really terrifying. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Best alignment. I need to make a neutral hungry character now.
I kind of have one, Skewer. Have you not noticed?
Yes, I have.
Neutral hungry.
Hit me up. Alright, so they're all congregated around the ones that we can see around this area.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see, like, obviously we see the shots coming down from the building. Are we seeing anyone in obvious, like, very close danger, like, that are kind of being surrounded, or their position is just about to be compromised, or anything like that?
You can't see them that well in the building. But you know that the building is being assaulted, and they are probably going to need help with the fact that these things aren't going to give up easy.
I'm gonna look over at Zid. Does he have his grenade launcher out, or does he have his rifle out?
I think he probably would. Like, he's been like greasing both, but
Okay, you're carrying them both. Just
I think neither of them are in his hands right now. But yeah, both of them are available. And as he comes around and sees like this many things, and they're all kind of like huddled together, Zid's probably like reaching for the grenade launcher.
Excellent choice.
out with the shotgun. Let's move on up.
I mean, I think it'd be great for you to not use any area effect and make things more entertaining.
I disagree. I like splatter shots.
I mean,
Let's do it.
okay. No, I am looking forward to chapter 3 when you guys get into Night City proper and can start finding, you know, fixers to start getting parts and doing jobs to get geared up and everything to Chapter 3 is going to be much more standard Cyberpunk Red game.
Did we establish whether we could take stuff from the stash? All of my stuff is there because
you came from the van, because that's where you guys were. So, yes, if you reasonably would have taken it with you when you just left the van.
Yeah, could you do that for us, please? I still don't have access to being able to take stuff from the stash.
Let me check the stash. I thought I made it where you guys could.
I can trade with it as far as Eurobucks, but I can't take my grenade launcher.
It's labeled as stash, storage container. It's not a
So upon
store.
dragging, it says it is not allowed to drag an item out of a container actor.
Really? That is odd. Let's see,
I'm sorry.
Sid. No, you're fine. I'm just puzzled by it. Okay, you have your grenade launcher.
And I've got 15 grenades. That's fine.
Do you want any of your scrap grenades? Looks like you have a few of them in storage.
Scrap. Yeah, I've got 15 on me.
Okay.
That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, just when we went to whatever it was, we wanted to like hide stuff away so that
Yeah.
we wouldn't get found out and stuff. Alright, cool. I'm good to go. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine, man. I'm glad you're being prepared.
Yay, prep.
Yep. Wish I was more prepped than I am.
Oh, you're all right.
I was literally trying to fix the overlays and stuff too today, so that was fun.
You had some computer issues yesterday, didn't you?
Yep. I've been working on that the last few days, finding things that didn't quite get fixed and whatnot. That should.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the luck reset reminder.
Yep.
that
I have so much of it that I use it all, and so I just end up I reset every week. So I try to let everybody know to reset your.
It's a good reminder.
Use it or you lose it.
Luck is actually a really good source too.
It's an amazing resource in this game. It's saved my ass so many times.
True.
It's also saved the group a few times. I think whenever when someone got their arm blown off, we had to use luck to reattach it.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one's ever lost their arm in this game.
Well, you know, if you hadn't gotten it reattached, it would be a perfect fetch toy right now.
It's true.
All right. So, you know, is there cover coming up to this building, like that we can like any sort of debris or whatever that we can scarper behind?
Yes.
How far away are we? You said we're about like 60 or 65 yards now that we're like moving up a little.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
about there.
I'm considering. So
I'm trying to get the map at least thrown together so we can.
Fine. Like
that.
I'm gonna eventually, like whenever you get ready, I'm gonna do my taunt because I'm the tank. Apparently,
you're gonna taunt them and let all the dogs come and eat you.
Yeah, I play tank.
Okay.
all the time, basically.
Has anybody seen Farscape? There's a particular line in a particular episode with this nasty dog-like looking thing. There's where he's like, this is some prime American beefsteak here, and he's whipping his ass and shaking it at the dog. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Are you sure? It could be fun.
Oh, I mean, if he does, I want to make sure I've got the camera out first so that can be part of the story of him being ripped to bits. But I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink real quick while you're doing that.
All right, here we go. Can I change that so I can get the name here? There we go.
I forget. Is there a way to increase body?
Yeah, cyberware.
Okay. I figured that was the only way.
You had a chance to, and you didn't choose to.
I know. If I add any more cyberware, I'm gonna fucking go crazy.
You and me both, and I have very little of it already.
I mean, like
I just rolled shit.
Let's see. I have 3 empathy left. I have.
You're fine. You should be able to add plenty then.
I have 34 humanity left.
Yeah, I've got 1 empathy left and like 15 humanity total right now. I'm not putting any more cyberware on my ass. Period. Not till I've had some serious therapy.
But it could be fun. There was that exo frame you could have used. That would have made you awesome.
No, not my job. Exo frames are not necessary for what I do.
Oh, but it would be so good.
Nope. I no need to cybercycle.
You need to cybercycle? Yeah, that's true. That would be fun.
Nope. I'm going to say nope again on that.
So yeah, this is the lovely scene for you.
Wow.
Sweet. Oh, baller. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Now, I just remembered something I need to change on him. My bad. That's the problem. Oh, did I just take it off that one? Please tell me I did. Okay, good, I didn't.
My one of my real life friends, whenever we say a pun, he has this saying. He says, "Thanks, I hate it." No, that's kind of how I feel.
Why? They're just dogs. They're sweet puppies.
I don't have any milk bones. I'm good.
I mean, you could be one.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, I'm right out. I'm good.
His
Pass on
name
that.
is Harlan, not Chew Toy. We're fine.
Wait, isn't that your middle name? Harlan Chew
Nope.
Toy Delicious?
Harlan Delicious. So my current, like the small puppy, the 6-month-old puppy, well, she's not really like, she's a puppy, but like she's like 40 pounds. She likes to, like, she's an aggressive chewer. So like whenever I play with her, like she nibbles like on my arm or on my hand or something. Like
There we
make
go.
a fist and like she like chews on like nibbles on it. I'm gonna like use my metal arm like to like screw around with these dogs if need be. Let's see.
An evaluative thing, since you guys don't have. Oh,
What the fuck?
it just deleted everyone when I selected someone. It didn't apparently select the one person.
Yeah, it does that.
I was just
Oh, so the
remembering
screen goes dark.
we are down to 3 instead of 5. Give me a moment to adjust accordingly.
Ow.
We got this. I'm gonna run like a little bitch. See you later.
We can roll for them.
We've got high ground, right? We got high ground, right?
Well, I mean, I could just leave it and be like, it sucks to be you because you didn't get the rest of your party here, but I don't know that I need to punish you guys for showing up when they didn't. No.
Okay. Fine, if you want to make it easy, cool.
Okay.
I don't know if
Easier.
easy is the correct word. Easier, maybe. Easy, not so
he
much.
just behind the GM screen quietly doubles HP.
I wouldn't double it. At least triple it.
Nora's really, really thirsty. Let's go. And hey, you know what? If you're gonna take her away from me at some point, at least let her eat.
Alright, so we can roll, it looks like.
Yes, you should be able to now.
Uh,
28. Boom, baby.
what are we doing for this again? Picking that up.
It messed up. Why did you mess up? Whatever. Is there a way to undo it? Don't know. Let me just export it next time. Oh well.
That's a lot of dice.
Well, it's rolling
That's
for
a
all
lot
of
of
them.
beasts.
And I still get first crack.
With a 28, fucking of course you do.
Bring it, bitches.
I can't wait for him to like take his shot
And,
and like
And miss.
all of the next 5 beasts just run straight for him.
that's what a tank does, isn't it?
It all
Okay.
depends on what
Everybody.
kind of tank you choose to be.
And to be fair, like whenever I actually play an MMO, I'm never the tank ever. I'm almost always DPS.
All
I
right.
personally have found that most of the characters that I end up doing that fulfill a tank role are never a primary tank. They're always a secondary tank
Oh,
with
thank you.
with like crowd control additives.
Yep.
5th edition rangers with ensnaring strikes and shit like that. Oh, I'm gonna keep 3 of them over there and I'll fight this one until it's dead.
Blackstone, you are up first.
Let's go. Holy shit. All right, I gotta move way up to actually hit these fuckers. 3, 4,
I mean, they're
5.
only
Yeah,
32 meters away.
What's my move?
It's a DV-13 with an assault rifle,
5.
dude. 13.
Fine. But that means I have to change my weapon, which
Oh.
because I have my fucking
Well,
pistol.
I know. That's why I'm messing with you.
Whatever. Since I can't shoot, I might as well. Here, I'll just. Okay, so hang on. What's their move? Like, how much movement did they have?
You don't know.
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
I'll tell
They're
you when
forced
they
it.
bite you.
They have 4 legs. You can anticipate they are probably faster than we are.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's see.
Given
I'm
that
trying to
the
think
vast
of-
majority of animals are.
I'm trying to
yeah.
think. What is it? What role is like getting attention? Is it like conversation, interrogation, streetwise?
First off, what would get a beast's attention?
Screaming or
Meat.
shooting at it? Well, let's see. Let me look at my gear. Hang on.
Do you have a dog whistle?
No, he doesn't.
Let's see. No, I'm looking at
Get out my agent and say, play dog whistle.
Oh man.
Which, by the way,
Unfortunately, dogs have not been alive since 2020.
What's the?
never do that with your cell phone, because Google will actually play a dog whistle pitch thing and your dog will freak the fuck out. You won't hear it. The dog will.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Your DB measurement. Pistol.
What are you going for?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out what my DB is. 25.
Why don't you just move to there and change to the
I've already
assault
moved. I've already moved.
rifle? Yeah, no.
This one's got a 27. That one's 39. All right, everything's a DB 25. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll target the one that's farthest away.
Roll a 1.
Hang on.
You blow your big toe off.
Let's see.
Becomes a totally different statement if you take the off out of that.
Oh man, I was super close. I almost rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, at
Hey,
least it'll
that's,
get their
what was
attention
there
early.
something about rolling a 1 and a chapel being hit or
Ooh, boy.
something? And any memories on this? Nuts?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
I don't know anything.
La la la.
Anyway, what's my 2 or my 12 get me?
Your 12 gets you a successful not killing yourself.
Sweet. Does it get their attention?
Well, I mean, there's gunfire going off all around them right now anyway. They may or may not notice us back here.
Okay.
That's my opinion on it.
We're about to find
I
out.
was going to say, Cenas, that was your turn.
Yep.
And there's about 5 of them who are about to get to go.
Let's do
Let's see what happens.
it. Bring it, bitch.
I don't know. Are these male or female dogs?
I was gonna say.
You're going to have to check the plumbing to find out.
See, like
No,
whenever I
thanks.
say like when I talk to my my new dog, she's a girl, and I'm like, you bitch. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, something noticed.
Sweet.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, look, non-fortified food. That means we don't have as many vitamins. Keep going for the ones in the building.
Oh, man.
What?
I have no idea what you mean.
Sure, you just.
I'm gonna say it again. Stop calling me Shirley.
Yes, Leslie.
Now, the funniest part about all of that is that I've been married to my wife probably 6 or 7 years. I've been quoting Leslie Nielsen lines out of Airplane for that whole length of time.
Yep.
To then find out she'd never actually seen the fucking movie.
Oh.
And I was like, where did you...
Okay, we're going to remedy this right now.
Oh, she got as far into it as smoking or non before she threw her hands up and goes, why the fuck did you make me watch this? You know I can't stand this kind of humor.
So, you guys hear and they turn and bound for you. Hunger in their eyes for your flesh.
As long as that noise came from in front of us towards the dogs and not behind us where we didn't notice.
100%.
So far.
But I can imagine that called in the reinforcements.
Never.
Anyway,
How inconsiderate of you to say such a thing. Zed, it's your turn.
Wonderful. Alrighty. So, go 1, 2, 3. Get to here. 7. Yeah. Now, this debris and stuff, like, is that... Can I see over that?
Yeah, you can see over it. It's basically just rubble and stuff that's in, like, the parking lot growing through the ground and stuff.
And when I'm targeting, I can't target a square, can I? I can only target a creature.
You can target a square.
So
DV's gonna be the DV whether you target a square or a creature.
It's the distance, isn't it?
Yep, that's why I said it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so...
It's logical processing to me, right? If it's gonna change anything, then I could see grounds for doing it, but...
You know, targeting a square also then allows him to drop the grenade somewhere where it can hit multiple things if it's big enough first.
But I mean, I'm saying, like, from mechanics perspective, targeting is something at a certain distance is targeting something at a certain distance. Whatever.
Grenade launcher, confirm.
And I mean, logically, you'd want to do that with a grenade. Is target a location, not a person, typically.
Why is it doing that? Let's go back. So, I was on assault rifle.
Music.
And it was working fine, and then I changed it to grenade launcher, and now it's not working fine.
That is odd. Let me check for you.
Switch it back.
Let me select your DV as grenade launcher. Interesting. It's not.
See if you try to select it to a creature rather than a square, see if it fixes it.
No,
then.
it didn't.
Okay, just asking.
Let's go back to assault rifle, 1 second.
For some reason, it's not like it's working.
Yeah, assault rifle still is fine. Ah, God. Rocket launcher? Nope.
All right, tell me the number of meters.
I think I know why.
What is it?
1 sec. I'll just confirm before I think it's too far. No, that's not what it is. Okay, so the rocket launcher
Where are you going to?
I was gonna go to...
Ping the location. Just hold your thing there.
Here.
That is 18 meters. 18 meters is between 13 and 25. For grenade launcher, that is a DV-15.
Alright, let's go.
I have the sheet up.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's why I pulled it up.
Look at you all prepared.
Hey, I try to succeed at being a GM once in a while. You know, broken clock is correct twice a day, so maybe I can be a good DM once in a while, right?
Oh.
Ooh, Matt in the hat. What are you doing?
I'm shooting a 25.
Why would you do that?
Let's kill some dogs.
So you see Zid go running out there, kneel down, pull up his grenade launcher, and thump. This
Now, no
perfect like
targets
arc.
are selected. So what I'll do is I'll target multiple targets, right? I can
Yeah.
drag like this. I'm gonna shift click, right? Like that. And then I can go back to myself here. And we can go to damage. And we roll. We get 20 points of damage.
Dude. Three of you know what I was just dealing with from personal experience, and the other one knows from indirect experience. All right, so
yeah, Zid will point his grenade launcher up into the air. He'll just sort of like look down, look up, look down.
now the game doesn't say to, but I'm making them shift apart from that blast.
All right.
As rolling so well, so they just got scattered from each other a bit. Because thematically it makes sense. You get hit by a grenade, you get knocked back. It's not just, oh, I got shot. No.
It's a goddamn explosion.
Exactly. So I was explaining what I was doing isn't technically part of the rules. I'm admitting it. But thematically it's too appropriate.
Okay, so 3 of these dogs get just like blown out. You see some flesh, you know.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely chunky and bloody. Yeah.
But they are not defeated.
No.
And anyone in the tower, everyone in the tower fucking heard that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you absolutely got their attention now.
And Zid turns around. He quickly smiles at Blackstone and he goes, "Now how's about that for a beast, man?"
You win. Thank you.
All right, that is Zid's turn.
Aw, it's not working right. Oh well, we'll do it later. Alright, so that was Zid. So now one of them gets to go. They're not so sure after that.
Scared them.
Well,
That's loud.
even
Dogs don't like loud noises.
Yeah, even hungry beasts aren't completely dumb.
It also depends on how cannibalistic these beasts happen to be as well. We might be able
Fresh
to kill
meat.
2 or 3 of them, and they'll fall onto their fucking fellows for a meal
track of the
rather than
menu,
trying to go
boys.
after us. Yeah, exactly.
So two of them run up to the building and they're trying to prod a way in. Harlan.
All right, so movement is just straight up the number that you've got in
Yep.
squares, right?
Yep. That's why they did it. It makes it simpler. They did a lot of jobs, economic-wise and not, for the game. Like trying to fine-tune it to fit the setting, but also be simple to play. They didn't want it to be complicated to play.
So DB20.
And I thank you, Mr. Pondsmith, for making it so easy for us to play.
Actually, it wasn't him.
Yeah, Pondsmith is the one with the original game. But
He is. But he hired good people to help him
Yeah.
make red, is what I was saying.
Mhm.
So, not saying he didn't have a hand in it. I'm just saying it wasn't just him. Like, he's actually had other people take credit for it and the work they did.
I mean, the guy that designed the economy was an actual economist.
Yeah, he was an economy major from college. That's what his degree was.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually was asked, well, what if we do this in a different country? And they have a different currency. What should we use there? He's like, just keep the same economic scale. Just say it's the other currency instead of a euro buck.
dinar or whatever you want to
Right,
use for that,
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Or, Eddies could just be the worldwide currency.
That was actually answered. It's not.
Oh,
It is the North American and European currency. 30. I think you missed.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, not at all. You probably could have done an aim shot and still hit. In fact, I know you could have, but you didn't. But hey, that's still a hit. Solid hit, too. Solid hit, dude.
GG, sir.
Hey, shotgun slugs. I think I need to load the other shotgun with the buckshot, so when things get close, that's when I switch.
It would work.
That's the one that spreads, right?
Yeah, that's the cone kind of thing, the three shot cone.
All right, Harlan. That was
I'm
good.
done. Properly softened via Zed means I can finish one.
Hey! Thank you, Zed. Thank you for your massive contribution, sir.
We appreciate your capabilities in the realm of fireworks.
You know what I'm just hoping? That I don't see a spider mine come crawling out of anywhere close.
Don't give him ideas!
Please, God.
God damn it!
Please, God.
Never.
Fucker!
Trust me, he already considered that.
Oh, maybe.
And I think if that was going to
use
happen,
the
he would have left the
spiders.
same number of fucking dogs that was up there before.
Yeah, Blackstone, go ahead and go.
I'm waiting for the other dog to go.
It did. It moved up.
Oh, alright. Cool.
That's why the little red arrow is under your name. It shows whose turn it is. That's why I put the combat carousel on there.
Ooh, thank you.
We know whose turn it is. And how many turns before, how many others go before you.
Okey-dokey.
This right here is the drawback.
Oh, I think I can handle a 15.
Enemies that don't have a ranged attack.
Oh, I knew it.
RJ.
You could say I calculated that, and I'm aware.
Oh, Jesus.
I think that'll hit.
Yeah, that hits without the modifier.
And let's roll damage.
Yeah, it's 15 to 27. That's a, adequate difference.
Yeah.
Ooh, crit.
Double crit. Oh. Well,
No, crit. Doubles
double
means
three,
crit.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Double sixes means crit, which means he takes an additional 5. So if you look, he has crit damage 5,
Yeah, I see you.
as well as the 22 you did, twice 27. So he's well and good alive and ready to bite. Was good and ready.
Come on, puppy. What you got? Bye-bye.
Another
Okay.
one's down.
Right, my Haitian friend. My Haitian brother from another mother. You are Haitian, right? I just wanted to make sure.
No.
Jamaican.
That's part of what's fun. That's part of why we're all like.
friends, but
Damn it. Damn it. So, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. They don't share the island.
Look,
Jamaican
it is not
me
my
crazy.
best accent. I
The
will
Haiti's
say.
and Czech Republic share the same island. Jamaica's like a couple of 100 miles. No, it's not even that far. It's like 50 miles away. So, okay, the Jamaican brother. Have at it.
All right, Zid, you're up.
Okay. Well, they've spread out.
It's like they're learning.
Shocking. All right.
I mean, they're beasts. They're not stupid. They're not bugs.
So switching weapons and stuff. How do we? What are actions and things? in
It's an
regards
action,
to-
I believe, to swap weapon.
It's like an action. Yeah. You don't get to fire.
So, actions. Move action, attack action, get into a vehicle, get up, grab, run, hold, stabilize, start a vehicle, throw, use net actions, use an object, use a skill. All take an action.
Zid is going to take his second shot with his weapon before he swaps out.
How big a burst are those grenades anyway?
5, I think. If I remember correctly.
I think that's what it was. I'm trying to look here. If I remember correctly, we had to check in the book for the actual info. Yeah, because I'm not seeing it here.
I'm pretty sure it was 5.
It sounds like reasonable to what it would be, yeah.
So yeah, I can't.
I believe Azrael had found it last time in the grenade section, or was it
So
you?
I'm just gonna target one. And we will shoot.
Oh, what, the spread? Yeah, the spread was 5.
5 squares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Mother of God. Yeah, there's another dead one.
I did target a full health one, so we'll see what the damage says. Oh, why did that roll again? Never mind. We're gonna do 16 to that one.
Another grenade goes off.
Which one did you hit?
The one that's
Way
seriously
right.
wounded. Yeah,
down
down there.
here. Yeah. He will.
This is the time where we back away from the dogs and make them come to us.
Yeah, he's gonna come back here. And he's gonna get ready to swap weapons because, you know, he either has to reload or swap weapons. He may as well swap weapons next turn instead of reloading. Alright. Zid has taken his shot.
So the two trying to get into the building. Really, Jenkins?
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Mine's not even that nice. Mine just says, "Hey asshole, pick me up." Hey asshole, rub my belly.
Hey, that's a pretty smart cat to be able to say that.
Serve me, you worthless serf.
It's 1000%. That is Loki.
Keep this in mind. You do know what a cat's name for their people is, right?
Servant.
Servant.
Can opener.
All right, Harlan. Will Jenkins allow you to participate?
Oh, of course.
You know I'm kidding, but I have to have fun with it. Jenkins, your royal highness, may your servant please do his move.
This one.
Guys are making it so they don't even get to bite you. I mean, I wasn't gonna have you roll a disease check or anything.
Uh-huh.
Which one did you target? Oh, that one.
There.
Yep, I see it now. So yeah, 15. That's a solid hit. Doing 14 damage. I love the health status terms. I'm so happy with that mod. No health bars for them, or health numbers for them. I'm okay with the bars. I don't think it's fun for you guys to see the numbers.
Oh my God.
Oh, pray. Blackstone.
Yeah.
The puppies would like to have a taste of you, sir.
Bring it.
Please come and embrace them.
Yeah, this is actually maybe not. It's 13.
It's a
It's 15.
14.
It was 15. I missed.
Should have used a point of luck.
I should have. I thought about doing it too.
Oh well.
Oh, so good.
This has happened. Shot goes wide.
Just makes him mad. See, I'm just standing here so that I can take the brunt of whatever, so that I'm defending Harlan. That's it.
You should still move back.
It's okay. I don't mind. I really
I don't mind him being a human sacrifice.
I've got my nice metal arm.
Oh,
You're
you
assuming
guys
that
need
because of the
Stitcher.
blade.
You guys really do need Stitcher to get that arm off him so that you don't damage it, because he won't be there to fix it for you.
Okay, the
Yeah.
question is, does the arm attach at the elbow or the shoulder? Because all that answers is that how much extra meat I have to cut out around it.
All the way up. Look at the picture. It's all the way up.
Why are you trying to chew on the nose, kid?
You need me to do anything else?
Nope. It's their turn.
Okay. Okay.
That.
Right
So,
enough.
brawling.
My reflex is 8. Can I dodge?
I was about to inform you how brawling works.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Brawling is a melee combat. Is a attacker's attack versus defender's dex evasion skill. So you roll an evasion, and if they beat you,
Mhm.
they hit. If they don't, they don't. So you roll evasion, and they roll the attack. So roll evasion, and then we roll, see if they hit. No.
I neoed. Let's go.
Once more, sir.
Let's see if I can neo
Blackstone's
twice.
roll.
Ooh.
Their
Oh,
roll.
not neoing this time.
Blackstone got a 3. They get a 12. That strikes.
All good.
16 damage to Blackstone.
Yeah, I'm not letting this thing fight me.
I was gonna say that definitely ablates.
Does. Blackstone, I need you to roll a resist torture drug, please.
Yes, sir.
I added 2 ranks to that this particular session, just so you know.
Why
Spend
would
a
you
couple-
do that?
I'm gonna spend a couple of luck points.
Okay, good to know.
That way I don't get rabies.
I do not know what you mean.
Rabbies. Nobody,
I mean,
What
nobody
is-
wants rabbies.
What is rabbis? What is
do I,
rabbis?
so do I get to like? Is there like a roll to see like if they? So if they bite the metal on, it does. Obviously, it doesn't affect like my meat body. Like, is there like?
Right, but
the way
it's more that they go for flesh because it's
They're
flesh.
Yeah, but like, if am I able to like block with my?
If you had just failed and not rolled a 1,
Okay,
we could ask that. But since you rolled a
Okay.
1,
it's fine.
You
No worries.
You misjudged which
say-
arm you were going to stuff in their mouth. There you go.
I would say
Yeah,
that's
stuff
the
them.
evade as well. Like if
That's
you
part of the
evade it,
evade,
you
yeah.
could skin that as you're raising your
Yep.
metal arm and then gnawing on that instead of your flesh. Like
absolutely.
Cool. No worries.
So that was good. Zid, you're up. Blackstone just got
Yeah.
a nice chunk bit out of him.
yeah, I see that.
Sure.
Well, he is going to switch out then. So we're going to unequip, carry.
Losing an arm
Going
once
to-
wasn't enough. He needs to do it again.
So he's just like pulls out the Sternmeyer. He
It's your
goes,
pea shooter. It's a BB gun.
You're kind of in the way, Ken.
So that's an action
It's a
to
little bit
do.
in the way.
I could move,
Yeah. Ugh.
but
You
I'm
don't
not
need
going
a
to.
nasal lavage, cat. God damn.
He wants you to have a nose piercing.
Actually, I will move. I am gonna move
Moving isn't a bad idea.
here. So I've got, better shots and stuff.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to be like
Okay.
potentially hitting Blackstone or anything like that.
That could be fun.
I'll
I
move
like
there,
that.
and I you know,
Don't you have to roll a 1 to shoot your friends?
No.
I'm just like just realistically.
Seriously though, I was just wondering.
Yeah. I get you.
Zid calls out, and he's like, "Hey, CHOOM, you gotta wait a minute." As
Harlan?
he squares this up. All right.
See Zid swap weapons, pulls his assault rifle out, lower it to fire.
Me shooting at something that is
13.
in melee with him, does that have any chances of shooting Blackstone?
I have not seen anything to give that indication.
Okay.
Slug, right? Not split, not spray.
Yes, it's a slug.
No. Use your buckshot, please.
And just like cover up and you
that
can just
would.
like lace my abdomen with.
Oh!
You might have to hit me.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Harlan!
Three ones and 4 dice.
Harlan! How?
Fuck!
Harlan, I need you to
Roll damage.
See if you blew your
A
foot off.
D2. You can just do /RD2. 1D2. Because I need to know something.
I need to know.
Yes.
Nature of the demon that possessed man's soul.
There we go. All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oof.
Great. Great. That's what I needed to know. Thank you. Harlan. Harlan's not being targeted.
No, that's probably me.
Ever heard of that flaw called the bard's tongue? Where you say something and then it happens?
No.
Not at all. What are you talking about?
Why did you do that? That wasn't what I told you to do, game. Why is it targeting Harlan when I have someone else targeted?
I don't know.
Looks to me like you've got me selected still.
Is that what it's doing?
Because it's if you look
Oh,
on
it's
the
doing
map,
selected, not... Okay, yeah, no, you're right. I thought it was doing target, not selected.
Nice.
Blackstone.
Ow.
The shot goes just a little bit shy because you're being yanked by a dog. But the dog accidentally, unknowingly, yanks you into the line of shot. And you get hit by a shotgun slug.
Ow.
Right into your side.
Sorry.
Oh! Damn it, Harlan. That's gonna smart.
Don't worry, it builds character.
Stitcher!
You know,
Oh boy.
you just had to be the closest one, didn't you?
Oh boy.
I'm not the closest one.
Go ahead and roll your evasion again.
Great.
A much better roll.
Well, that was them. He rolls a 16.
Yeah.
So that hit.
Can I roll? Can I roll to see if I use my metal arm? Oh fuck!
Oh
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh no!
This is gonna
Oh
be bad.
no!
How far is it
man.
back to the van?
Yeah.
All right,
Have to
so
be
that's
falling as
23
close
points of
as-
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to
Yeah.
roll for the crit.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Oh no!
One of the crits already applied, isn't it?
The crit,
no,
but not
so
the
it's the
status
Reroll.
effect.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Resist torture drug. I'm not gonna. Okay.
no.
Dressers. Okay. Oh, what?
There's no Knowles here.
No, it didn't.
Wrong game.
It cleared the list from the roll table for the effects, and they were just there.
Draws result from the critical injuries. Body table 2d6 8. No. The fuck?
Give me a
I
moment.
Rolled a 15 on my resist torture drug.
It cleared the data selection. I don't know how or why. But give me a moment, see if this works.
Critical injuries 8. Should be a leg shot.
Okay, it's not working. I will have to figure out why. Because it was showing just like it is, but then as soon as I rolled, it went null like that just did.
Yeah. Well, the original roll was 8.
Yeah.
Is a broken leg, -4 to move.
Yeah, I was just quickly testing the other one to see if it showed.
Stitcher!
Alright, so you said that was a leg?
Broken leg, -4 to move.
Broken leg. Perfect.
Great.
As the dog bites and clamps, you hear a snap. And you see him grab his leg and scream. Would you go ahead and roll that one more time, your evasion?
Boy. 16? That's pretty good. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's alright.
That's a lot better than the last one.
I seriously might go down. I honestly might go down.
All right, well, seriously wounded Blackstone.
Oof.
Go ahead and roll your resist torture drug one more time.
Oh my god.
Every time you get bit.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I did not pass this one. I don't think I passed this one.
Now you have super rabies. Great.
I've already got the fever.
All right.
Stitcher! Of all the
Okay.
days for you to be busy. It's fine.
I told
great.
you to back the fuck up.
Yep, and I didn't listen. So I'm feeling the brunt of it.
Blackstone,
Yep.
you have two dogs pulling you into pieces. One has your right arm,
Yeah.
and one has your left leg. That seems to be not moving in the right angle right now.
Yeah.
Because it's at a right angle. And that's not how a knee should work,
A
to the
leg?
side.
Yeah. It really hurts.
Don't worry, you can walk it off.
Didn't we call him Chutoy?
Yep.
Do you have a grenade? You could just end it.
Oh, that's terrible.
I have
How-
plenty.
So
Yeah, but how, are they a 5 radius as well? I mean, where are you going to have to throw the grenade to not get Blackstone with the dogs?
So like the dogs are like right on me. Like my left arm is the one that is the metal arm, and the dog is like.
You can brawl or shoot your pistol. Pistols can be used.
Pistol, and I'm gonna like stick it next to the dog's head.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down fighting. So like,
yeah,
I'm gonna do
still a DV-13 to make sure you actually land the shot properly.
Yeah. Shoot! Can you shoot the one that's like through you, so I don't shoot you again?
I think I switched to what I'm doing. Like I'm actually like, no, the one.
Are you shooting the one that's biting your arm, or the one that's playing with your leg?
I'm shooting the one on my leg.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, he doesn't have much left. It's pretty bloody.
Do I have to do call shot?
No.
Okay.
I'm just asking which one. You get to pick your target.
This one I need to work, so I'm gonna drop some luck. Well, plus I got a -2 because I'm seriously wounded, so. Oof.
15 hits.
And
you did brawling?
did I? No, I did my Malorian.
No, it says the Malorian arms.
Interesting. It does.
He pistol whipped the dog.
18 to the head.
Oh, interesting. Somehow the skill got switched to brawling instead of handgun for your weapon.
Weird.
So you pistol whipped the dog for 18 points.
That's weird. That's weird. I'm not showing that. I'm still showing Malorian.
Well, expand the roll.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
I'm wondering if the others did that or something. Oh, that's handgun.
So weird.
I've never seen that happen.
That's really odd. Either way, I put 18 damage into the dog that's on my leg.
Your assault rifle is also brawling.
Yeah, that's really weird because my handgun's
I know.
It's higher.
Shoulder arms. That
How do you
should be.
change that back to that? How do we change that?
You just select it and change it.
Yeah, it's in the settings, I think.
Yeah. Just click the settings tab and shows it. So your shotgun's still shoulder arm.
Okay. And I can't use that as a rollback not shooting Blackstone. Damn it.
Well, fuck.
Man, I was hoping I could. Oh well. BM checked and it wasn't. Heavy weapon. Good. And heavy weapon. Good. Okay.
So the dog die?
The dog's fine. What are you talking about?
I just pumped.
I'm kidding.
18 damage.
I'm kidding. I had to mess with you a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Limbs at your feet. Its mouth still lightly on your leg.
Uh-huh.
Drooling on your broken appendage.
Mm-hmm.
Wishing it was alive to taste that tasty, tasty meat.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
So at this point, now we got to deal with Hopalong.
And this one is able to get right up to Zid.
Yeah.
Zid! Evasion roll! Yay!
Right. Evasion. Evasion. Boop. Boop.
Beat a 17 or get
How
bitten.
about a
Yeah.
32?
Yeah.
How does a
that'll-
32
that'll-
sound?
That'll upgrade. Could you do that one more time, or actually roll a 1?
Oh right, is that what you want? Sure,
Yeah.
I'll do that. How about a
Oh.
50?
Yay! They bit.
Resist torture drug.
Yeah.
Yay!
It goes through the armor. Resist torture drug.
It's an 11.
So he did 13 damage. I think that gets through your
Oh yeah.
7. Yep. All right. Perfect.
2 of us diseased.
Wow, this ablates a lot more than normal.
Melee.
Does.
Melee does extra ablation.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Abating armor with melee is the way to do it. If you can get in melee, you can really start ripping through someone's armor. Crazy.
Yeah, that wedge machete that Ajo's got is disgusting for that
Yeah.
purpose.
If he gets into melee with that, he can literally shred armor like nothing.
I'm pretty sure my combat knife is probably pretty good at that too.
Yeah, any melee is. Just some does better than others. It's just melee shreds armor. Nothing. So, all right.
What's up?
Next turn. Guess what? It's the one on
Me.
Blackstone.
Alright.
He wants to bite harder.
Here he does. Okay.
Sorry, man.
17.
man.
Oh, fuck off!
Ay, 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 ay. Don't let the dogs get into combat with you.
Ouch.
I honestly, I might go down. I already rolled the second evasion skill. It's 15.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh no! Jesus.
Thank you for the follow.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Not sure why it's doing double. That's odd.
Of course.
Boy,
No, honestly, that might be it.
I
Oh, no,
imagine
no, wait a
so.
minute. Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
You're not dead.
I gotta be stabilized, but
You're not good, but
Oh. Yikes.
yow. That's why when
How long do
Blackstone
we have to stabilize him?
I learned a very important lesson.
avoid things that specialize in melee.
Don't be the tank. No,
The best kind of tank is an evasion tank.
yeah.
Yes. So you need to get a.
I don't think I have any healing on my character.
You need to get a
Everybody
DV
gets
15 medical check
Right now.
to stabilize him.
Oh,
Is medical under?
it's the first aid check.
A target who is mortally wounded who receives stabilization is brought to 1 HP, rendering them unconscious, no longer requiring to roll a death save unless an attacker puts them back to mortally wounded state.
So he's gonna have to roll death saves unless he gets stabilized.
Correct.
And stabilization is an action, correct?
Correct. DV to stabilize a target or yourself depends on the wound state you're in. Take an action and roll a tech first aid or paramedic.
And it is currently Zid's turn.
I believe so.
Yeah.
He's got a dog on him that's not wounded.
Correct.
I'm trying to find death and dying thing, so I make sure I understand that. This is the first time we've gotten there. Death saves. Here you go. All right. Mortally wounded, less than 1 HP. On a failed death save, you're dead. You're never coming back. A death save, you roll a d10. If you roll under your body, you're alive. If you roll under your body, over your body, you're dead.
Okay.
So roll under your body or die.
But he has to do that on his turn, right?
And each time you roll a death save, the penalty increases by 1.
So what is your body?
6. This is not 5.
I'm not sure why it's saying dead instead of mortally wounded. Okay, okay, I got it. So the health thing doesn't know about Red's mortally wounded, so it says dead. But if you look in there, it says mortally wounded, not dead. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
First time we've dealt with it, so I'm making sure we do it right.
I think, given that Zid has one
a
of these
dog
dogs
right on him,
he's going to trust in Harlan to deal with the seriously wounded one over there.
The one who's falling unconscious, being eaten.
No, I think he means the dog.
Yeah,
not the. He means the dog, not the.
I
the dying.
do. I mean, I do.
I
care
thought he was
about
saying
Blackstone.
to put Blackstone
Not
out of his
talking about
memory.
me,
I'm
he's talking about the
sorry.
dog.
So can I?
Hey,
Yeah, to be fair, hang on. To be fair, like once I'm stabilized, I don't have to make death rolls, death saves. So if you guys don't want me to,
is
like,
he unconscious at that point, or is he awake at that point?
If you stabilize him, he's unconscious, from what I understand.
Which means you still can't do anything because you're out cold.
If I
Right.
move here, can I see the not wounded one?
Yes. If you're talking about the dog.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move there, and then if that triggers anything, then that's fine. Does that trigger anything?
Leaving melee trigger anything for?
Not that I'm aware of. I didn't
Okay.
see anything that says you can't, unless
I
they
will
grapple
target
you.
it. I don't know.
No, you're all good. I'm saying, like, I didn't see anything unless you're grappled.
Is going to
Grab.
take a shot. I think I'm gonna do this.
Ooh. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but our barefoot Artosarian just came in chat. Followed just a little bit ago. They said they tend to have that kind of effect when they show up in a stream.
Usually someone has died.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the chat. Alright.
So yeah.
Hey, Matt, could you take dogs out? My dogs.
Yeah, I want to make sure you guys saw that message just because it was funny, because that's exactly what's happening. We're first experiencing our first potential circumstance. Oh.
Right, does an 18 succeed there, DM?
What is your DV there? I believe that does 16, yeah.
Nice.
So 18 will strike that dog.
Then we will...
We need 5 6s. Come on. There's 2
Didn't
of them
get
at
it.
least.
That's a critical hit.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's
Alright.
24 damage plus whatever the critical effect is.
Hopefully not
Holy shit, Zid's getting real good at combat.
Zid is really showing that he's become much more competent in combat. It is impressive. All right, so roll a d10.
D10. In red or just normal?
It's either 10 or 12. Give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11. 11. Okay.
I can roll a D11.
Yep, go for it. I need to get the roll table working again because I had it in there.
11.
Yep. You got an 11?
It's not gonna let us. Oh, it's just gonna do.
17.
What did it do? Let's break that down.
It's not letting me click it. Interesting. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah. Might just be that we can't roll red.
I think that's what it is. Oh, and it just goes straight to an 11. Okay.
Do that again and see if it does the same exact thing. No, it did a 1 this time, so he got an 11 on that that actual roll.
So that's this one. Did that put it on? Yep, perfect. So they got a torn muscle. -2 to melee attacks.
Okay.
I mean, it's something.
I'm sure you're just disappointed by that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good shot, and I call out to Harlan and I say, "Hey, CHOOM. Sorry, but that one was on me. Let's try and get the rest of these down."
Harlan. The other two moved back into the building. Oh.
I'm trying to decide if what I'm going to do is try to save Blackstone and just soak the damage from these fuckers attacking me this round, or whether or not that one dog is going to continue to chew on Blackstone regardless of whether I do that.
Let's see.
Hold on. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expect Blackstone to have to deal with making at least one save. There's nothing I can do.
If you want to roll animal handling,
okay,
you can try to get an indication of what the animal would do.
Animal handling. We'll put 2 points of, not 20. 2 points of luck.
You wish you had 20 points of luck.
Oh, man.
That's enough. You think that because of these bestial types, they're probably going to continue chewing on their food now that they've taken him down.
Okay. So what that means is that I have no choice, because even if I stabilize him, if it chews on him again, it's just going to put him right back into that situation.
Exactly. And that's why I said that you could do that roll to find out. Don't worry, if you'd failed it, you would have got the other message.
DV13. Shotguns don't get more difficult
13.
if I get close, do I?
I don't think so. I think they do the same.
I think there's like
close.
there's only a certain
13's
13's the lowest. And yes, 13 with slugs is point blank range anyways, because you're within 6 yards.
That one. Attack.
So, yeah, 5 meters, 5 yards.
ooh, good shot.
Hey, I at 13, all I needed to roll was I could have. Well, as long as I didn't roll a 1, I was fine.
If you had
Right.
rolled a 1 and a 1, you probably would have gotten 13 on the nose.
So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage on that one.
Please take it out. Ooh,
Oh yeah, that fucker's dead. Okay.
30 damage to that one.
Youch.
And Blackstone's not even alive to see it. Zed, you see Harlan lower his shotgun and just squeeze the trigger and fire off a
Oh yeah.
shotgun shell into this thing. The slug just penetrates right through it and it just slumps over with a mouth full of Blackstone.
I'm gonna move to here in the hopes that it comes from me,
Yep.
not
Blackstone!
actually. I'm
All
gonna
right.
move directly
Now, hold on. Before you roll, everyone in chat, let's cheer for Blackstone. This is his first death save, and we would really like to see if we can have him survive.
So he needs under his body to succeed.
Under body to survive.
Okay, let's go.
So if I put luck into it, that's probably not a good thing, right?
Luck is not a good thing.
No, I think it's chance. I don't think they let you undo it. So you get to roll your death save and hope that you pass and are under body and don't die.
And it's just a straight D10, right?
Yep.
Okay, good luck.
Or is it just a body roll? Like body
No,
roll?
it's death save. Like there actually is a death save button.
Oh, okay.
I'd say break a leg, but that's already happened.
Oh man.
Is it too soon to ask who gets the Malorian? Yes.
Oh.
Good, you're still alive.
Ooh. All right.
Thank fuck.
Let's go ahead and
Please
take.
stabilize me.
Let's go take our
Please.
break there and grab a drink because I realize we're
Oh.
past our break time normally. So we're gonna do a quick break.
Really? Let's kill this last dog and then do it.
Oh, I was gonna give you a cliffhanger.
No.
All
No.
right.
No, the other dog.
Yeah, the other dog that's gonna come chew on me now, and I'm gonna expect
Better than me.
Zed to finish it off. That's why I got in the way.
Let's roll evasion.
I appreciate that.
See if
I mean,
it.
I could have run this way, and then it would have chewed on you.
Oh,
some more.
Has he got good evasion too?
Me?
I don't care if
Evade.
Harlan has evasion.
Evade, Harlan. Evade.
1 second. I get that character right up. Where the fuck is
Got the stats
evasion?
It's up at the. It's in the upper right.
So if you look under fighting skills, top
Got
right.
it.
Okay. You have
Not
pretty
enough.
good
Oh my
evasion.
God.
I'm fucking right. I've got good evasion. I've been
You
punched
still
way too
failed.
many times.
Did it
You
take
still
into
failed.
account? Yeah, it actually took his -4 mod automatically too, which is just beautiful. I love it.
Alright, so he does get hit.
Yep. All right, let's see what happens. And
Oh, he
Oh,
actually.
I
It
don't
actually
know
might
that
not
that's
have
gonna-
went.
oh, I don't know if it went through your armor there, Harlan.
I've
Oh,
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 it
you had
did.
bad armor.
Kevlar. I'm wearing Kevlar.
Okay,
I'm
so
not wearing
yeah,
heavy ass armor, so I need to
roll your resist torture drug.
Oh, that was almost bad.
That
yeah, that
could
was
have been
very close
yeah.
to being horrible.
All right, one more evade. See if you can evade once more, or if you can evade this time, I should say.
Oh my.
Ooh,
Nice, you got out of it.
Yeah, my evasion's six
not
levels
bad.
and base
Yeah.
12.
it's not bad. So you evade that one. So you took one bite. So Zid, you're up.
Alright.
Zed, what is your first aid?
Please
10.
stabilize me.
My first aid is where's my first aid?
Zid cares about Blackstone.
First aid
So
is
he's
a
gonna-
10.
We are. Zid
My first aid is in 11.
So yours
I'm
is
going
one
to
better.
spend both of my luck because this is what Zid would do. He would dig deep for this. First aid. Alright, let's go.
Survive.
As he runs up screaming, "I'm not a doctor."
Oh yeah. There we
Thank
go.
you. Thank you, brother.
Nice. Is there? Oh yeah, because you get 1 HP when that happens.
So yeah, Zid comes over, he spits on the wound.
I almost spanned this out.
Handful of dirt, rubs it on it, all good.
He goes to spit, and a little drip of spider venom drops out instead, and cauterizes the wound.
So
He wraps it up pretty good.
All right,
So,
nice.
So I do remember. So the last time I got last time I tried to play tank was against that the big boss guy in the car, and I got
Fucked up,
completely utterly wrecked.
Yes. You want to play tank again?
No.
Are you sure?
Alright.
His
so
third time
I
the
believe
charm to learn your
that's
lesson
all
about
that
playing
Zid can
tank.
do. So he's like, hey, Harlan, I got Blackstone. You'll be okay. You just finish that one off.
Yeah, it's
Harlan,
gonna chomp me at least once first, isn't it? Doesn't it go before me?
it just went.
Just went.
Now it's your turn.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I might invest in some subdermal armor.
Yeah.
That'll get the body up, right?
No.
I don't know what does.
No,
I don't
that
know
doesn't
what
do
does the
anything to subdermal armor. Gives you armor. It doesn't give you body boost. Yeah.
The body boost.
That'll hit. Come on, Harlan.
Multiple
Try not to
sixes,
target
Harlan.
yourself, though.
Yeah, that's
Sixes.
probably a good idea.
Into the foot.
To the face.
He just takes himself out. All right, you guys are in your line. I'm done.
I know why I did that.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
went
all
to go
good.
to double click on my
Yep.
character sheet to bring it up and it retargeted.
Yep, so you can just roll the damage now that you have the other guy targeted.
Nice.
All right. Moment of truth. Moment of truth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
Thank
Good.
so there's technically 2 more
Yes.
up at the building. By the way, and I can't help with now.
Well, but this is the right place now to go for the break.
Yes, this is the right place. to go.
So-
As Blackstone is heaving for breath, you managed to take the ones that were a
Bleeding,
life-ending threat
yeah,
nearby. But we
bleeding
have
and
a couple more near the
bone
building.
popping.
Yeah.
Popping through skin, writhing in agony.
Yeah. You know,
You're
there's
unconscious.
a
You
reason
don't
I
even know
called the
what's going on.
episode what I did.
I didn't even look at the title. Yeah, okay.
But hey, viewers, thank you so much for being here. Please hang on with us. We're just going to take a 10-minute break. Get a drink, hit bio. We typically take it about 30 minutes to an hour ago, but we're in the middle of combat, so we stuck it out. Bear with us. We'll continue this awesome story, find out what happens with the other dogs, find out what happens with their contacts. Hopefully everyone lives. We'll find out. We'll be back right after this.
Let's hope there's somebody to heal you in the building.
And our lovely crew is ready to continue adventures. So...
I'm glad the other two dogs ran the other way.
Well, I mean, there was a grenade, so... Scared off two of them. But now they're in the building.
Hey,
We're on the other side of the building.
I have the easiest job from here on. I just sit here.
Just gonna lay there and bleed.
Yep,
Got it.
absolutely.
Oh, sweet. I got the easy job. I just lay here dead. Oh, wait. Undead. Oh, wait. That's a different turn. So, it's over to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna look. Harlan will
have-
turn, look Zed right in the eye, and go, "What are we gonna do? Am I carrying him?"
Zed looks around.
I can carry him.
Is there anything on higher ground that we could like just as far as we could see, like just put like have him sit up somewhere so that
Stash
he's
him.
less vulnerable?
I mean, you could check one of the other nearby buildings, probably.
And then I'm gonna spend the next moment while that's going on to reload my shotgun.
Yeah, Zed's looking about, but he doesn't really answer Harlan, I don't think. Instead, he's like, he looks back at Blackstone and puts his hand on, sort of down to Blackstone's hand, and he clasps it and he says, "CHOOM, you need to squeeze for me, man."
Yeah, he's still unconscious.
Still unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get him a speed heal or something like that before we wake him up. And I could give him a good slap, but I don't think that's gonna help.
Yeah, it's the whole mental shock of going into trauma, right? Like that is that the adrenaline wore off as you stabilized him and stuff, and so he's now just like in comatose shock state.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for a bit for that to come down so that he can even mentally handle being alive and awake and present.
Do we know who's in this building that we're chasing?
Saving?
Yeah, who we're chasing to save? Is it the other nomad group that was with us, or is it somebody else?
No. It's Zid's contact with the Reclaimers that he found out was here.
Oh, that guy. Oh.
Yeah. And
Crazy dude.
and Adjo's former girlfriend.
Just the two of them?
No, there's others, but those are the two connected members that are there.
Do
See-
we know if they had a medic with them of any kind?
It was never asked.
Well,
Zed, cover
Zed-
my ass. I'm gonna pick Blackstone up.
Yeah, well, Zid's helping you. Like, he thought that his contact was dead, so being that he's alive is just like, eh. But this guy,
You weren't dead.
this guy,
Maybe you will be this time.
yeah, like, he got a second chance, and now he's turned all crazy.
I'm
This-
waiting to see the
yeah.
whole building come down in some kind of crazy ass
Yeah,
explosion because of
yeah.
that guy.
Exactly. So, yeah, Zid is definitely tending to Blackstone with you, trying to get him to somewhere safe before we go running in.
Okay.
Is there someplace we could hide him? I really don't want to leave his body here.
We can make a check, right, to see if there's some sort of shelter in an abandoned building.
Okay, so you're going to look for an abandoned building nearby to stash Blackstone?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
That sounds bad to me.
I know, but what else are we gonna do?
Harlan asked first, so let's have him roll the luck check.
Alright.
I have 0 luck.
No, you just roll a d10, and it has to be under your luck. So it's basically like a death save, but using luck instead of body.
That's under my luck.
All right.
My luck is a 5.
So you tell me what kind of place you find to stash his body. Keep in mind that this is a ghost city. Desolate wasteland city of... Like I said,
I think we
for
find
40,
a
50.
trunk of an old car to put him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see this car kind of like ran up on the side of the sidewalk.
Of all the things that you could have chosen, Harlan, you picked a car!
There's like the old school street yachts, you know, the big, like almost like mafia cars that are just like the old classic Buicks.
It's a 1977 LTD.
There you go. And it's just sitting there, kind of like it had went off the road and went up onto the sidewalk a bit. It's pushing up against a building like they almost hit it. And it's just sitting there.
Pop the trunk.
Trunk pops right open. The key's actually in the trunk. Like someone was trying to get in it and then ran away. So you just turn it, boop, pops right open.
I'm going to look over at Zed and go, the dogs ain't going to get him in here. And it's definitely not airtight. We leave him just laying somewhere else, the dogs are going to show up and eat him. And I'm going to put him in the trunk.
Can I make some sort of check to see if this is safe? If Zid thinks that's safe? Or does he know that it's safe without making a check?
I would think a check would be needed for something like this. I mean, they don't have like a, you know, apocalypse survival skill or hiding skill.
Conceal, reveal object. I'm concealing.
We could try that one.
Body.
Yeah, you can do a conceal reveal. See if you think that this would be a suitable hiding location for a unconscious, nearly dead friend.
I got a 21.
Yeah, okay, so who's carrying me? Is it
Me.
Harlan at the moment, but I'm helping.
So I'm grimacing. I'm grimacing from the pain because somebody forgot to like support my leg.
I would think that part of stabilizing would be splinting it a bit, so that it's not flopping around like a wet rag.
I really hope. I mean,
I got a really good check on the
Yeah.
Okay.
on the
Maybe like
I think.
okay.
So I mean, it's not like he put a cast on it, right?
Yeah, no,
It's a
fine.
temporary keeping it
Just
from
wrap
flopping
some wire
around.
around it, yeah.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
just took one of
just
the
took
dog's
some barbed
legs.
wire. Oh, poor Blackstone is like, no, you're making it worse.
Do you want me to make the conceal reveal? You want to?
No, I was having
That's
him
the one
do
who's
it
like-
for deduction purposes.
I already did. It's a 21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
And so, yeah, he thinks it will be suitable. It's pretty durable frame.
So, Sid
gently
will.
put Blackstone into the trunk.
And the nice thing is, those trunks are big enough.
Oh yeah.
You can fit 6 people into an LTD trunk. I've gotten people into a drive-in theater that way. 6.
Wow. Now,
Adult.
6 is
Sid,
probably It's probably still pretty snug with 6, but it's
Oh
doable.
yeah, no, they were cheek to jowl for 6, but yeah.
But still, the fact that you can fit 6 crammed in there like that, like sardines, and it's like, oh yeah.
Zed kisses his fingertips and places it on Blackstone's forehead, and he goes, "Don't die on me, Choom. Don't die on me."
Honestly, the fact that I can even get that out is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's like I know that Zed is the one that did that.
Oh man. All right.
Holy shit!
What was that?
Who's got the race car?
That's some asshole driving a motorcycle on the street in front of my house.
I have one of those.
I got a neighbor that rides a motorcycle, but she, however, is very considerate on how she doesn't romp. She doesn't do any of that kind of shit. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, is somebody that I've literally come out and said, do that again, and I'm calling the cops. Because he'll pull up next to the house at 11:30 at night, and rather than get off his bike and go inside to let her know he's there, he'll just rip onto the throttle of the motorcycle to make a bunch of noise.
Yeah. It's like, no.
Girl.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
11:30 at night, gonna go scream at you.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain time frame of decency, but that's yeah.
So
you lock his body in the trunk.
Yeah, I'm taking the keys with. I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm gonna hold the keys out to Zed. Here, hold these.
He puts them inside, like in the inner pocket, like so they can't.
Not losing these.
Before you close it, take my DeLorean if that's possible. You
Nope.
can borrow. Really?
Nope, because if you wake up in there, I want you to be armed.
I have 3 other guns.
That you can fire from inside of a trunk?
He is a junky pistol.
No, I don't. I have an excellent pistol. Right?
Oh, you do have an excellent pistol. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a medium
I'm
pistol.
Good. I'm good. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And a knife.
Zed would take the DeLorean.
I'm not gonna. That's something.
Yeah.
If he was dead, yes, then I would have taken the DeLorean and handed it to Zed. But I'm not going to take it if he's still alive. I don't want him coming after me over that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's fine. Let Nora drink. It's fine.
Zed will pay for it later.
You gonna take the pistol then, or are you on?
I will take the DeLorean, but nothing else.
Okay.
All right.
Head to the building.
Keep in mind, you have no ammo for.
It's fine.
Do you?
I'm-
You do.
it's-
You do have some basic pistol ammo. Not a lot though.
Safekeeping.
Okay, I didn't know if you want to take a few rounds while you're at it or not.
He's not going to be using it. He can't use a DeLorean to save his life.
I mean, you have 8 in handguns.
Uh-huh.
It's better than your regular pistol.
He doesn't
Um,
have a
He
pistol
doesn't
on
have
him.
a regular pistol. He's got a fucking grenade launcher and an assault rifle.
He has a combat
I,
knife, a grenade launcher, and a heavy assault rifle.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's whatever you want.
It's yeah, I've put it for safekeeping. All right. So and then we head back towards this.
We still hearing gunfire from the building.
So you turn in on your way back. It's been 30 seconds or so.
That sounds like more than gunfire.
Ed would probably be able to roll. History or explosives check.
History.
Or demolitions.
And demolitions is okay. What's history under?
I'm trying to recall what would be recalling your past experiences. I was trying to think of what.
Education?
I'm local expert
I could see
Local
on my
local.
own.
Education, yeah. One of
Could
the
see
two.
local expert.
'Cause it's my own knowledge that we're
Yeah.
checking, right? Let's go with
Basically, your historic experiences dealing with things.
Oh, I don't remember. I'm.
Nope.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Probably should go check the thing out then.
Yeah, Sid's like, yeah, let's go. Check the thing out.
Feel free to move yourselves up. Oh, weird. Oh, there it is. Let me put a door on. See where the door is. Because, you know, it probably would be see a door.
Talk about Zit's got a grenade launcher. He'll make one.
Right?
Right into the room, blowing shrapnel into his contact. Probably.
Yep. So that's the nearest door. It was currently partially barricaded and partially barricaded and shut.
As in, we don't
So-
think we're going through that way. Is there another hole in the
It
side
would
of the
take
building?
work to get through that way, but you could potentially try. It's not something that the dogs could get open.
Yeah, thumbs. Thumbs are a necessity.
That's the thing. Beasts
Right.
don't have upper limbs with appendages that can do things like that. They can smack it with their face, paw at it.
Thumbs in an engineer's mindset. Got it.
Yeah.
How much work do I think this is going to take to open?
Not a ton, but a bit. It's kind of smoky in there now, though.
I'm gonna start pulling the door open. Do I hear dogs? Do I hear more gunfire?
You still do hear some gunshots.
All right. Open the door. Said you gonna move up next to me, cover me while I'm clearing this door.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you get to somewhat sit out, Blackstone.
It's my own consequence for my choice. It's okay.
So you want me to roll something to open this door?
Yeah. Engineering. No, that's not actually. Do a athletics.
Oh God,
What?
mine's not bad.
There you go. Yeah. So you're able to fairly well shuffle it and push stuff away, get a way in. You do see the hind tail of two dogs leaving, and the smoke kind of billows out, except it smells a little foul. Like someone basically embedded sulfur gas of some sort in with this smoke bomb. So it's like a sulfuric smoke bomb, so it smells like rotten eggs. As well as like fire at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
We see dogs like hightailing it away from the building.
Yeah, you as you look in, you see two popping out the right-hand side run.
Loretta.
You see a go ahead and roll a evasion, both of you.
All right.
EV's gonna be 13.
I nearly got there
Oh, man.
anyway. But not quite.
So you dodge out of the way as this body comes flying down from above you. Zid, you get clipped by it as you stumble forward and take 2 points of damage as this dog critter that you guys have been fighting just comes walloping down from above with a big hole in its head and just hits you with, a good 6 floors of gravity, giving it force to.
Jeez, only 2 damage.
They don't have
of gravity.
They don't technically have rules for it, so it probably should be more.
Let's do 6 damage for 6 floors.
Okay, I can see that. They don't, like I said, they don't technically have rules for it, but
I'm taking 6.
not that I've seen, anyways. I don't see
After
object
dodging
falling
the one,
damage.
I'm going to do what human beings always seem to neglect to do, and I'm going to look up.
You see a smoking section of the window.
Zid
A
sighs
few more
and he goes,
flashes.
"Hey, CHOOM, at least it wasn't an explosive one."
Fair point. Fair point.
It's
You
gonna
see
make
Into the
a
building I go.
Right as you
He's gonna
step into
make
the
a
building,
perception check.
there's an explosion, and you see glass just come showering down.
I've made a perception check because Zid's yeah.
Okay, you staying where you're at, or did you duck in?
I
Get
mean,
out
he's
of-
probably stepped out of the way of the dog.
Okay, so you stepped in, and you kind of like peek up, and you like yank your head in as this like explosion, and you see just shards of glass, just like the whole window on like the 4th floor just all blew out of like half the building, and it just all comes showering down. Literally sounds like rain outside as all the glass there is just. And you see another body of a dog land out a good, 30 feet, 30 yards.
God.
You think that was a triggered explosive or just a fucking mine laying on the ground? I'm gonna start looking at the ground where I'm gonna walk.
Now, it does stink in here. So if you guys are going to proceed any further, we're going to need a resist torture drug just to see how you're reacting to
Perfect.
the smell of rotten eggs and fire.
It smells like breakfast.
No problem whatsoever.
All right. Smells no worse than hanging out with the smokers. Got it.
like Zid's been in the combat zone,
Oh, yeah.
man. So this is like some shrapnel, some bad smells. Man.
What do you mean? That smells like eggs. It's breakfast. Somebody's cooking breakfast. Come on.
Really, really bad eggs. But then the rum would be gone. So, you guys can head inward and upwards if you want.
Yeah, let's go.
I am going to do my best to keep an eye out so that I don't step on something that's going to blow me to bits.
Okay.
Perception roll.
Perception? I could see that. I could also see conceal and reveal.
Yeah, Zid's actively making conceal and reveal checks.
I'm going to make a perception check because I'm better at that.
Nice.
Perception would basically be glancing around, see if anything looks off. Conceal reveal is like checking for traps.
Yeah, I'll let him do that. I'm
So-
looking around.
With what you guys rolled, basically, anything that looks suspicious, basically you point out to Zid and he verifies and stuff as you guys go up and work together.
Nice.
Every so often, I'm going to call out for Loretta. What
Mhm.
was your contact's name again?
Yep. His
Knock
name
off.
is... Yeah, that's the one.
So if you check connected persons, you'll see Knock listed there. I need to add Loretta. But you guys can add people from your history there.
Yeah, no cool.
No goal.
I'll call both of those 2 names out occasionally as I'm coming in through here. As we're
Is
heading
there
up.
like
and out.
is there a safe word in the for the reclaimers where like it's only friends know it and they call it out or whatever?
I could see that.
like rogue,
Yeah.
rogue speech.
Yeah, no, I could
Just
see
what
there
he's
being
saying.
a certain term that would be used, something like that. I'm trying to think of what it would be because I'm not that familiar.
I think straight slang.
It's a safe word, therefore it has to be Hasselhoff.
Not rickrolled.
Oh. You heard about what happened there's a year and a half ago, something like that, where they did that drone QR code in the sky over Dallas or Houston, wherever it was. And they literally put 12,000 drones up so that it would make a QR code in the sky. And anybody who put their phone up to it, it took them to Rick Astley's fucking video.
No, I hadn't heard about that. Oh, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, they rickrolled the entire city of Houston that way.
Oh, that's
It's also
awesome.
one hell of an example of precision use of drones and lights.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. All right.
Right. So we make our way up. I know that we're getting through it. I just don't want to take too much
Yeah,
time.
no, I'm
when,
trying to
one of
quickly
us
look up
is KO.
Okay, I don't see anything stating
That's alright.
that for that.
Oh, it's fine.
Completely made
Yep.
by you.
Yep. I'll work it out.
So yeah, you can come up with something for that. Continue. So you guys slowly work your way. As you get to the 5th floor, there's absolute fires burning. Not like roaring fires, but probably damaging the structural.
Loretta!
And as you proceed to the 6th floor, you hear from above you some talking very loudly. What? Why did you do that? Huh?
They can't hear shit. They were too close to the fucking explosion in the building.
So eventually you guys make it up there and you see they're talking. And roll 2d10. See how many of them survived.
2d10.
Yep.
I'm just gonna slash R, not red.
It's fine. And then I need 2 separate rolls of a d10. This one you should do red, because it's how well the 2 contacts survived, Loretta and Knockall.
I mean,
I believe those were luck rolls, so that's not so bad.
I didn't say luck roll.
Well, that's what I would say that they probably are to determine how
It'd
well
be
they
against their
survive.
luck.
Yeah, I don't know what their luck is. 4 and a 5 is still not bad.
No.
I mean, I'm going to say it this way. Knockall at this point probably has 2 in luck. He's got half his body left from explosion.
Actually, the fact that he's still alive means he probably has decent luck. He shouldn't be alive. He just spent it all to stay alive. You guys see Loretta is there, severely wounded. And you see Knockall there, like, dumbly, like, grinning, but out of it. Definitely charred, but alive.
Is there anybody tending to them from the rest of the group?
Yes, you see a few of the Danger Gal mercs that are with helping her out. You see a number of reclaimers, like, chastising Knockall, who's like, what? Huh? Huh? We need to
Gonna
get
come into the
out.
room?
Explosions
Come
in
into the
building. Building go boom. Huh?
yeah. As we're walking in, Zid would mention to Harlan out loud, like louder than he needs to. He would go, "Yeah, man, my grandpa Ringer, he once said," and he would spurt off some like random thing about survival. And I think that Harlan's clued in enough that he would recognize that Zid's laying in a code word here.
Somewhere.
You want me
Yeah.
to street slang that?
I mean, I think that Zid's looking at you a certain way when he says this, so you would recognize.
I'm trying to use that to remember what you said so I can use it later.
All right, yeah. You can use street slang for that. Cool. I think that's pretty good.
Bad. So you say this, and the reclaimers look at you. How'd you agree? And Knockall's like,
Zid ignores him. Just shakes his head.
I'm just gonna give a look as far as that goes. Is there anybody there who's actually performing a medic's duty? Is there a med tech working here at all?
it's like the one that is working on Loretta.
I'm just gonna go up, stand there, and wait.
Loretta looks like she's pretty rough shape.
Oh, we got another of ours that we've got locked in a car trunk outside that's just barely conscious.
What happened to your other two?
As far as I know, Ajo and Stitcher are still at the van.
I thought one of them tech.
Yeah, well, he ain't with us right now.
Okay, we should all get back to there. Then if they're
Yeah, he is a med tech, though.
needed. A lot of us need some medical treatment.
Yeah, so does our buddy. We should move as a group. We cleared the ones that were outside before the stink bombs went off.
What about the big one?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna look right at her and go, "What big one?"
The one that was larger than the others. I was up on the building.
Wait, was the one that fell off like way fucking huge?
No, that was normal size.
Haven't seen it.
Fuck.
She just has like this look of like just dread on her face.
We did
We
see
better
two. We saw two smaller ones hightailing it away from the building when we were coming in.
We better move.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She's like holding her side and like limping.
Yeah, Zid'll assist anyone that needs a hand.
And then we're gonna go back, and I'm gonna get Blackstone out of the trunk.
So nuts, I can't not say it with you saying that. What kind of junk do you have in your trunk? A Blackstone. Oh man.
I would
It's
just
the whole-
love if, like, Blackstone woke up without his Malorian in complete darkness inside this little confined truck.
Roll a resist torture drug as these guys are working their way down the tower.
Okay.
It's the best.
I'm working on it.
I was actually planning on having him check to see if he'd wake up. It was funny you say that, because he might. Nope, he's out.
That's even with 2 luck.
He's still
Jesus.
out cold.
Well,
So-
what was the DB?
Yep.
It was in the 20s, probably.
Nope. So you guys are able to get back down the building and get out. Luckily, you guys showed up and were helping them get out of the building, because not long after you do, everything above the 5th floor collapses in itself.
Oh, boy.
At this point,
I
I'm
was
gonna look over
actually
at
halfway
Knockall.
hoping you would take him back, Stitcher. Knowing that you'd come back to find Loretta dead and it would be all your fault for abandoning them.
It's not my
Well
fault.
done.
That's Knockoll's fault. He blew the building up.
True.
And that's exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah, but Aja is gonna thank you for
Explosives
saving his
are
girl.
not used in the building you're in. And I'm going to do it. Oh, no. Trust me. He heard me because somebody in China probably just did.
You said blow up another building? Which one? He's like
The one you're in?
holding up a makeshift explosive to you.
Thank you.
Roll a demolitions.
Zid's got the butt of his weapon ready to like knock this guy out. I swear I will do it.
I'm not going to take a makeshift explosive out of this lunatic's hand. I'm going to act like it, and I'm not touching that.
Zid, you can put the Malorian back in my pack if you want.
Oh, if I want, huh?
If you want, you can keep it.
Sure.
He has the assault rifle he can use. Just keep it.
Here we go. Boom.
So is there phone service here where I can call Ajo and tell them to bring the van to us?
No. Whatever they were using to do that has gotten destroyed or damaged. So its signal's currently down.
I mean, that's
So
probably
how do I?
It's very spotty. You could try, but it's unlikely that he'd get the full message. If you remember last time, you got a partial message.
All right. Then we're just going to hoof it back. On guard.
DM, you may need to take the Malorian into Blackstone stuff. I've got his thing open and I've dragged it, but it doesn't seem to want to do anything. It isn't giving me an error, but it's just not.
There you go.
Thank you.
Do you still want the heavy pistol ammo that you have, or you to him?
I don't need it, so he can have it.
I was wondering why. Probably hold it.
Yeah.
Or-
So, yeah.
Oh, good man.
So he comes.
It's always good to have a handful of ammo that you don't need to just drop into a fire as you walk away.
That's what he has a scrap grenade for.
All right, so we're hauling everyone back towards the van.
Yep. Are any of you keeping an eye on Knockall as you guys go?
Oh yeah, I'm keeping all of the eyes on
Okay.
Knockall.
You see, as you guys are going, like he's randomly just dropping something behind himself.
Is he at the back of the party at the very least?
Yes.
Well, that's not a bad thing because these things have been tracking by scent and smell and follow. So if they decide they're going to follow along, hopefully they step on one of the fucking things.
So it takes you about 30 minutes to get back. And about every 2 to 5 minutes, he's dropping whatever it is.
Are they these improvised explosive devices that he tried to hand to me?
Take a look if you want. Perception, see if you can spot it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get close, but I'm going to look.
Dude, you have some weird contacts.
This
You
guy's
get
gonna get us
growing up.
killed.
That's what you get growing up in the combat zone.
Absolutely. These are makeshift explosives that he's dropping that seem to have a motion sensor on them. And you look back behind him and you see 30 seconds after he drops it, a red light flips on.
We're not going back down this path anyway?
You're the
Don't
only
worry
one
about
that sees this, Harlan. Everyone
I'm
else
gonna
is
tell-
focused on moving forward.
I'm going to tell Zed, no backtracking.
La,
He's
la, la.
dropping
If you say just no backtracking, I'm fine with that. If you go into details and say this guy's,
No backtracking. Your friend is leaving presents.
He may not be my friend for much longer, man.
He might not be alive for
I
much
swear,
longer.
he is a different man than when I knew him.
I mean, he used to be a really clean-cut
Yeah.
individual, a little bit naive, but you know.
Having,
this
half
is
your
not-
having your ass blown out through your fucking nose tends to do that to you.
Right.
Yeah, this is not the guy I remember. So apart from the looks, all
Yeah,
right,
half of those only.
half of those only, indeed.
He's half the man you used to know.
Absolutely. All right.
Back to the van. Do we get interrupted between here and the van?
No. But that is where we'll pick up next session. Because you guys are going to hopefully have Stitcher with you next time to roll a check to see if he's able to diagnose and fix Blackstone, or if Blackstone has worse things going on.
Yeah, he's having all kinds of fever dreams at the moment.
Yes, very much so.
Hey,
Because
remember,
these dogs, as you affectionately call them, aren't normal. So the diseases they're probably carrying are completely have no strength vexor.
Right.
Zed, didn't you get poisoned too?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use this to my advantage.
You could try. You wanna roll
Alice.
a resist torture drug right now?
Yeah, sure.
DV 21.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
No luck.
Yeah, hang on. Huh?
No luck.
No luck? Oh, that doesn't. That's not fun. I mean, I can't because I've got a
You
6.
can,
And
you
if I
can
get
roll
a
a
10,
10.
if I roll a 10, that's 16, and then
You would need
Yeah,
another
5 or better.
Uh-huh.
5 or better.
5 or better on the crit.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
If I roll a crit, I get an 11.
I mean, plus I've got
No,
I've got a negative modifier, so nah, I won't bother.
If you want to use luck, it would bump it up a tier. Because it's more
Yeah,
of a
okay.
natural process.
I mean, it's fine.
Can
I've
your
got
body
3 luck.
withstand what'll be happening to it in such a way that it can actually alter it?
So what you do is between this session and next session, you spend your IP to up your resist torture.
Yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
mean, shit.
Keep in mind, benefit doesn't necessarily mean you're thinking.
Yeah, I know.
It means non-negative,
Well,
potentially.
Great.
You have the fever dream of how your parents got taken and remember details that you didn't before.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Whether those details are accurate or hallucinations are two totally
I
separate.
mean, I definitely didn't pass, but I didn't like it. Wasn't
Yeah.
awful.
Well, it sounded like you didn't want to risk it that much. Same. You want to wait for your med tech to help try to see if you can. That would be
Yeah,
fine.
absolutely.
But I hope
Got
you guys
3 weeks.
enjoyed tonight's session.
Absolutely. No, it was
That
great.
was a doozy.
Mhm.
So-
I got
so-
mauled.
We need to add in parentheses in between Blackstone for his name, for the nickname of Chew Toy.
His handle's going to go from Blackstone to Chew Toy.
That's my call sign.
It's your
My
name.
call sign is Chew Toy.
I'm Chew Toy. It's your name.
Oh man. No, but tonight was really good. Thank you.
We
That
call
was
you
good.
Chewy instead of Chew Toy if you want. What's your name? Sorry, Chewy.
I think I had one of my favorite moments so far this session when we got
Good.
all the way to the top and we walked in and they're like, "Did you deal with the dogs?" We're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "How about the big one?" And then we're like, What big one?
What big one?
That was brilliant. I enjoyed the heck out of that.
I mean, I'm sure it won't creep up later.
It was brilliant.
No.
That was good.
Well
That was
played,
definitely good.
DM, and well played, everyone. Had fun today.
Excellent. If you guys have, be sure to check out these fine folks who join us and make this game possible. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the time you put in on this and help making it a great session. Thank you so much.
No,
It doesn't
glad
take
to. Man,
anything
this
for
was
me
a
to
blast.
sit here. I can sit here in silence very easily.
Hey, you did help out
I
Just-
did.
before you
Oh,
got yourself.
if you hadn't been there to be mauled, somebody else would have gotten it.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
absolutely.
That's what Doc was for.
Alright.
Until next time, enjoy the story. We won't be here next Saturday because we can't, but we will be the following, as long as life doesn't take anyone else away. Be sure to join us then as we continue this lovely adventure. Enjoy the story. We'll see you all then.